You're fired. You're fired. You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Don't shoot the lad! Don't shoot! I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go! You blew it!
It's over, Johnny.
I'm a fucking idiot. 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 Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
Uh-oh. Sounds...
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony program. Oh, fuck. I can't. I can't. Huh? I just can't. I cannot deal with this anymore.
I think we're doing a 15-minute show today.
I can't.
No one has slept.
Oh.
No one has read a paper. No one has eaten. No one's calling. Morning, Patrice.
Hey, Patrice,
morning,
how you doing, man? Bring the funny, bro. Bring the funny.
Good morning, man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, I can start with this. The assault on the media contest is officially over.
It's over, Johnny.
Let's just stop blaming some people. Let's blame somebody.
Just blame people?
Blame somebody. Who you mad at?
That's a new tack. We've never taken that one.
Yeah, just blame. Who is not your fault? Whose fault is it?
The assault on the media thing got out of hand, and it's officially over.
Yeah.
The fan sites have been talking all night long. And yes, it's true. The assault on the media thing is officially over.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it. No more.
Why should you have to explain to somebody not to bust somebody's eardrum out?
It always follows the same track. It starts out innocently enough.
Burn me once.
We do these promotions where, we do the show. And we have people come into the studio, and we have fun and stuff, and it's in the studio. It's what we like to call the controlled environment.
The controlled atmosphere, right.
And then we get these ideas, because we are a very interactive radio show. I believe the most interactive radio show on the radio, where the listeners love to get involved with the program. And at first, it's such a good idea, because we spell it out, and they go out and do these promotions, and it's fun, it's entertaining, and they work well. But for some reason, it always goes too far. There's always go-too-far guy, and we end up just getting tooled.
With bad political timing, because you got the goofy new governor who has to make a name.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't have a name for himself. He's not gay.
Well,
no.
He's not a solidified like political powerhouse like the New York governor. What's the New York dude?
Tacky.
McGreevy.
Well, the governor of New Jersey has gotten involved, so it's not a pretty sight.
Yeah, once the governor gets involved,
I guess we got to back up to Friday, or was it Thursday?
I don't know. I've lost track of.
I think it was last Thursday. Yeah, I think it was last Thursday. There was an assault on the media. Wait, what day did we do the eggnog drinking contest? It was that day, right? So that was Friday? All right, so Friday morning, just to back up to show you people where we were. We were getting ready for the eggnog drinking contest, and No Filter Paul was in town, and he did an assault on the media. He hit Channel 7 again. Channel 7 got hit with a lot of assaults on the media, and he was doing like his weather in front of Radio City Music Hall with the Rockettes, and No Filter Paul ran into the shot, like has been done, many, many times in the last year.
Yeah.
But I guess the cameraman, stepped in the way and blocked Paul. That's what Paul told us anyway. I honestly don't know what happened. But Bill Evans, called our boss, and he was very concerned for his safety and stuff. Very concerned, and he was scared, and he has kids and stuff. And we understand all that. The promotion was never supposed to get to that point. So there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and we promised Eric Logan that, we would let the contest just kind of fade away. It ran its course, and we gave him our word, especially Channel 7 because they got hit a lot.
Yeah.
So then the weekend, goes by, and then Monday goes by, and everything's fine and dandy.
We're not talking about it.
Not talking about it.
We have plenty of other things to talk about.
And we're also trying to figure out as a show how to, let the bit go away.
Yeah.
And then yesterday morning, one of our listeners hit another Channel 7 reporter.
Oof. Yeah, that wasn't the good part.
Hit another Channel 7 reporter. The timing couldn't have been worse, because we just gave Channel 7 our word that this promotion was going away. Mm-hmm. Not only did this kid hit the reporter, not hit, but I mean hit meaning the live shot, but he used an air horn, and supposedly the reporter got injured.
An air horn
from the air horn. That's all we know. That's all we know.
It ain't like it was Dr. D. David Schultz and he smacked him. Ruptured his whole face.
Well, this whole thing was supposed to be, to get the name up there and have some fun making these reporters have to go through awkward moments. That was it. Sign being held up in the background, yelling from the background, and if the guy wanted to have an air horn and toot it as he's walking in the background, that was, their prerogative too. But as we put on all the websites, no one was supposed to touch, interfere, or injure anybody.
Harm.
Yeah, that was doing the report.
So he did it right up on his face.
I don't know.
We have no idea.
See shit.
We haven't seen the video or anything.
I didn't see. Apparently there isn't any.
And supposedly they don't have video because it's their policy or something when this goes on to move the camera, and they said something like cut the sound or something.
That's what they did.
So that happened yesterday. We didn't acknowledge it on the air. That's why, if you were listening to yesterday's show, right at the top of the show, I said something like, "Oh no, because the guy that did that assault on the media was on hold.
On the phone, he wanted to call up and let us know.
But we gave Eric Logan our word that we were going to move on from this promotion, so we didn't touch it. We just let it sit there. And then I guess all hell broke loose yesterday. All hell broke loose, and it's getting worse. Mm-hmm. Because then the governor of New Jersey got involved. And the Star Ledger is reporting, Opie and Anthony fan disrupts live broadcast. I'll just read this. An Opie and Anthony fan took the radio duo's assault on the media contest literally when he sounded an air horn in the ear of WABC 7 reporter Anthony Johnson during a live broadcast Tuesday morning in Ocean Township. Johnson was at a Hess station on Route 35 shortly after 7 a.m. reporting on the snowfall when a man carrying an Opie and Anthony bumper sticker lunged into frame. WABC, like most TV news operations, has a policy against televising attention-seeking stunts, so the sound cut out and the camera spun away before viewers got a chance to see or hear the air horn go off. Ocean Township Police questioned the man, whom they would not identify, but no charges were filed. He faces a possible assault charge if Johnson suffered hearing damage. William McFarland, WABC Assistant News Director, said he had spoken with Johnson, but declined to elaborate on his condition or the station's legal plans. The safety and health of our employees is of the utmost importance to us, McFarland said. We're doing what we have to do to make sure our employees are safe in the field so that we can serve the viewer and fulfill our license. Greg Opie Hughes and Anthony Cumia host the show on XM Satellite Radio. They were fired by WNEW in 2002 after a stunt in which a couple was taped having sex in St. Patrick's Cathedral. The duo have an ongoing contest on their show called Assault on the Media, where they invite listeners to disrupt live TV broadcasts by waving signs, stickers, or other Opie and Anthony paraphernalia. Their website, FoundryMusic.com, contains a list of rules for the game, including, and this is in big letters, do not touch the reporters. You're trying to promote a radio show, not injure somebody. And don't pick fights with producers, and don't get nasty with anyone. This appears to be the unfortunate and irresponsible act of an individual, XM official said in a statement. We do not condone this behavior at all. Meanwhile, Governor Richard Cody's office issued a statement of its own condemning the incident, encouraging fans to intervene in live news shots is inappropriate and dangerous, Cody said. The person who committed this act should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. That's only part of his statement. The rest of the statement's really ugly, actually. Encouraging fans to intervene in live news shots is inappropriate and dangerous. Today, a fan sounded an air horn in a reporter's ear, and this action may result in permanent hearing damage for the reporter who was harassed. Reporters are professionals who provide a great service to the public by delivering news. They should be treated with respect and not antagonized as part of a radio show gag. I won't tolerate anything less in our state. The person who committed this act should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I wish Mr. Johnson a speedy and healthy recovery.
Well, he's a black reporter. He might let this die. If he's not damaged, he's not going to pretend he's damaged. You understand what I'm saying?
You know that? Yeah.
Black guys don't do that.
No?
No. I'm telling you. Yeah. He's not going to go. If it's hearing, he's just going to be like, fuck it, man. It's cool, man. It's cool. They was fucking around. If it's a white Anthony Johnson, he might go, the whole, oh, God, my inner... my third inner lobe or whatever the fuck is in your ear or whatever,
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Because...
Don't worry about it, fellas.
You've been through this too many times. I have no clue how it works out.
So this is a bad gut here for you.
Oh, yeah. This is not a good
one of those
whatsoever.
Again, like, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Have you ever had this feeling and it worked out okay? This particular feeling that you guys are exhibiting right now.
No.
It has never worked out okay with this feeling that you both have right now.
This feeling right now? No, never worked out. Okay.
No.
Always a disaster.
So you had this feeling, evidently, with last time. You had this feeling.
And for the newbies, that do this type of radio, you do something really crazy and everyone's talking behind the scenes, right, after the show, where you did this crazy thing, let's say, and then the next day you're on the air. So as a newbie...
how
the newbies
cute,
are like, oh, look, we're going to be fine. We're on the air the next day.
Oh, they'd have pulled us off if it was that
off already.
But no, it's called they're figuring it out day. Where
you're
on the air.
Feeling with the NEW situation.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Same exact feeling you have right now.
Yeah,
and the same exact feeling with
the mayor,
Menino
up there in Boston. Same feeling.
And that was easy. And this is the third feeling you've had like this.
Absolutely.
Third time.
And the crazy thing is, Eric Logan, our boss, he's usually up at this time, and he's not really talking to us this morning. So that scares the shit out of me. He's not really talking.
Well, because he's a supporter, so he's probably getting pressure from somebody. Eric is trying to figure out how to get it right for you guys.
Well, that's what day 2 is. That's what the second day when you're on the air and the newbie thinks that everything's cool because you're on the air. That's actually the day that behind the scenes all hell is breaking loose.
Yeah, you got your supporters.
There's meetings, and they're going back and forth, and then,
You know what they're doing? They're typing up numbers.
Then you get
They're typing up numbers. They're typing up seeing what kind of money you guys are making and potentially going to make, and that's it. The last time, it was the Catholic Church. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a new goofy governor who's trying to say things like prosecute the air horn guy. If he's been in the game long enough, he wouldn't even bother with saying that. That's just something he's trying to do to get some type of new, like, okay, I'm the gangster in town.
This is the mayor or the governor that is leaving.
No. This is the guy that's going.
Yeah, he's the guy that's kind of in there until one gets in, right?
Okay,
is that what I'm...
Governor Cody? I don't know.
Cody's the guy just got...
He's the guy, right?
I think he's the guy who just got voted in, right?
He's the replacement.
Nah, is he...
Derek, do you know?
He was the replacement for
Yeah, he's like the replacement guy.
Yeah. He's the acting governor.
So who's the new... McGovern is the new... I live in Jersey. I don't even know this shit, man. I'm a mess.
He's the acting governor.
But so he's out of here as soon as the other one gets inaugurated.
At some point, yeah.
Okay, so look, man. He needs to say something. You know what I mean? He needs to make a little noise.
Never had the governor make a statement. Never had that. Had the mayor.
We've had mayors.
Mayors make statements.
Yeah, the mayors are usually the ones making statements.
Yeah, Giuliani.
On our behalf.
But they're just bored. Anthony Johnson is not going to make a big deal out of this. His ears are okay. This one guy, you got to stop blaming him. We got to start throwing this air horn guy under the bus right now.
Throw the air horn guy under the bus.
Listen.
It was amazing because we were deconstructing the whole promotion, and we told ABC, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, it won't happen again. And then it happened.
You didn't go back on your word.
And then no, I know. We didn't encourage it, but, you know. Unfortunately, you know, we have an assault on the media yesterday, and it's Channel 7.
Yeah.
Oi. So that's where we're at, and I don't know.
Getting a lot of good luck bros.
None of us have slept. I don't know.
We're looking. I think Elo is setting up. We're gonna have a pie throwing thing where people throw pies in our face. For any of you hardcore old-time listeners.
Let's say hi to Heather in New Jersey. Heather.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey, Heather.
I just wanted to say that I saw the assault yesterday, and the guy didn't have the air horn anywhere near the reporter's ear.
Right.
It was down by his side, so if anything, he heard it just as loudly as the reporter did.
No, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I'm hoping the reporter's fine. That's for sure, because that wasn't
Was it a black reporter?
That wasn't what we were trying to accomplish, to actually hurt someone physically. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
And we tried to stress in the rules of this thing, anytime it came up, that is not what this was all about. But it's anytime we give any type of liberties to the listeners out there.
Creative license.
Yeah, anytime the show leaves this studio and goes elsewhere, and a listener is the one that's kind of running the show at that point, figuratively speaking, it just never ends up good.
Mm-mm.
At the beginning, it's fine. It's all fun and games. Everyone's happy about it, even management, things like that. And then it just hits a point where someone will just fuck it up. And we're sitting here in the studio, and it's out of our hands, you know?
Yeah. Well, good luck, guys.
Good luck, bro.
Thanks, Heather.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Let's say hi to Larry in Philly. Larry, what's up?
Yo, guys, I was calling to talk about Lou, the Tourette syndrome guy, but this is all fucked up.
Yeah, we found a great new guy yesterday, too, man.
Oh, he was hilarious.
Lewis was hilarious. I got so many phone calls about that as well yesterday.
Dude, I nearly crashed my car on the way to volleyball.
Yeah, we should just play Lewis from yesterday
Until
we get a call from Eric Logan. Yes.
Hey, real quick, I think this guy's full of shit. I think they're making it up with the whole ear-hurting thing just to make us think about you guys.
Well, what happened was, I mean, WABC is so pissed it's not even funny. They got hit so many times with this assault on the media thing. I don't know why they got hit the most. Maybe they have more reporters out on the street than anyone. I don't know. But time and time again, they were getting hit and hit and hit and hit. And then it blew up, late last week with Bill Evans, the weather guy. And, then it was obvious we had to stop this promotion because it was just completely spinning out of control. And, we were figuring out the best way to just unravel the whole thing. And then, it's just unbelievable, the timing yesterday, that it happens to WABC again.
It was
again.
Awful timing.
But even if you wanted to say, hey, everybody, stop. We're not condoning this anymore. It's over. It's all on media.
Yeah.
There's going to be 85 assholes that still do it.
No,
they'll go.
Honestly, they're not going to do it. They won't do it.
No.
They will not do it. The assault on the media contest is over. Trust me on this one.
Done.
It is over.
There's no choice in the matter. It's just done. We were watching the news this morning, and Channel 7 here in New York had a remote out on the street, and I was just biting my tongue watching, going, oh, no, please don't. No, please. Because I said, if some guy comes running out behind this guy, I'm going in the office, I'm packing my shit up, and I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving because it's over, Johnny.
All right, well, look, instead of moping, let's just make a new plan.
A new plan.
Make a new plan. What's the new plan, fellas?
The new plan is...
In case this blows up, what's the next place
The new plan, I got to tell you, I love Howard Stern. I think he's a brilliant broadcaster.
To be part of that team would be an honor.
I'm willing to admit he's invented everything.
There got to be some place where look. There's some third world countries that don't have satellites.
It's just going to be ham radio.
Opie and Anthony live from Budapest.
Ham fucking radio operators is what we're going to be.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony radio show. Broadcasting from an old tanker ship off the coast of...
Oh, what's that?
That's your phone?
That's yours?
Sorry, turn it off.
Maybe Elo's calling you.
Yo, Patrice, get out of there. You don't want to be tied to this shit.
Yeah, get out of there now.
Get out now, Patrice.
Let me tell you how pathetic I am right now, right? We are desperately waiting for a phone call from Eric Logan to say that somehow this will be okay. Even if they have to suspend us, take some money, I don't care. Just get us through this.
Well, let me tell you, the suspension won't make me feel any better because that's also in line with what happens. We do the show. Then management figures it out during the show we do. The awkward, we think we're getting fired show, by the way.
Right, which we're doing right now.
Which is what you're hearing right now. And then the next day or so is when the suspension comes in as they investigate what happened. But they keep telling us, it's cool, we'll get you back on. This is just, we want to know exactly what happened. And then about a week later, we're done.
Yeah.
That's when we get booted out.
This is how pathetic I am, though. We're desperately waiting for a phone call from Eric Logan, and Patrice's phone rang with the old-fashioned ring. And I was thinking to myself, maybe in the middle of the night I changed the ring of my phone. I swear to God.
Not like the old hotline at the White House.
That's how desperate I am right now. I'm like, maybe in the middle of the night when I was trying to turn off the BlackBerry, I changed the ringer by accident.
The ring.
I'm a guy that has the luck of fucking, the worst luck in the world when it comes to this. I've burned 10,000 bridges.
Oh.
I just don't. I always look for a way to logistically get out of a situation. I'm telling you, this air horn guy, they can't get you on the Hitler and Charles Manson deal where somebody else just does a bunch of shit in your behalf.
But
you know
it's
what I'm
on
saying?
our behalf, he says, and yeah.
It's just not. It's over. Y'all canceled it. You got proof that you said don't do it yesterday, and this guy went against your will. Period. And he's the only guy that did the dumb shit.
Well, that certainly
the air horn
good
thing.
enough.
I know it sounds good. I'm trying to cheer you guys up, but I'm saying.
Well, we stuck with our word, too, because the guy called in immediately yesterday, and that's why I was going,
Yeah, you stuck to your word, which gives you
we didn't go to the phone call, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen today.
Is Brian Regan in town? Should have him on the show today.
Let's say hi to Brad in Atlanta. Brad, what's up?
Good morning, boys.
Hey, Brad.
Big Black Daddy.
What's going on, sweetie?
I just wanted to say, man, hey, I talked to Anthony on MySpace. O&A saved my life. At one point in time, I was in a pretty dark place, and they kept me around on this planet. I got 6 XM radios. If you guys go, they're all out the window.
Good man.
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
And pests, behave yourself.
Yeah, you got to behave yourselves.
Later, guys.
Thank you. Let's go to Chris in Detroit. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
XM's not really that stupid to fucking fire you guys, right? I mean, everybody who listens will cancel.
It has nothing to do with stupid or anything. It's what's called business.
They're trying to get marketplace. So if they cancel you guys, I cancel my XM and return the one I got from my dad and go to Sirius.
Well, it's...
I mean, this isn't like NEW. I mean, that shit's free. This is a pay subscription.
It's not. It truly.
Well, Anthony, you know, absorb that point there.
I will absorb
that point that the listeners have power in this situation right now. The listeners have power in this situation right now. This is what I'm saying. If you just fucking get one, just pull that one bit of Italian anger out right now, right?
I'm too beaten.
You really are so attached to entitled white people right now that you just think how they think. Well, if I was him, I'd get rid of me too. But listen, the dude is saying that he'll throw his XM radio out the window if you guys leave, and he has that power. It's actually power. Because he pays for this shit.
I would love to hold my head up high.
It's bullshit.
I'd love to hold my head up high and start
you're like a newbie going into the war, man.
I know.
Shut up.
It's over. I will be down with you guys.
Right now. I'm like I'm like the Oprah character in The Color Purple.
Yeah, that's what.
I was all full of piss and vinegar and feeling good and sassy.
Now your left eye's closed.
My left eye's closed. I got my head down in the plate, and I'm just like, yes,
Let's just sing some slave songs now.
Oh, please.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chris. We shall overcome.
Just like a newbie. You're right. All right. You guys know better than I do.
I appreciate your energy, Patrice, and your
you're great.
Your optimism is fantastic. But it's like
that.
Let's put it this way: we're on our second tour in the Nam.
Yeah.
You're one of the replacements.
I'm Charlie Sheen.
You just got off the chopper. You got all the gear you don't need.
Welcome
shit
to
on
the
your
Nam,
back.
boy.
Yeah, you just graduated West Point and you're ready to go, man.
We got to show you all the shit in your backpack that you got to just leave back at the base.
Oh, ants are biting me and everything. But I'm like, hey, man.
You're all clean cut. You got your nice hairdo. Look at us. Our hair's a little longer. You can see the drugs are taking over our eyes.
You got the 1,000-yard stare. I don't have the 1,000-yard stare yet. Oh, shit.
We've seen so many people go down. It's just...
We've seen it all.
Oh, no.
And I don't know.
I'm a cherry.
Here's the problem, Patrice. What happens from this point on, things tend to just spin out of control. Out of everyone's
snowball
control.
effect.
The snowball effect. You know?
And it all depends on how deep the snow is, how steep the hill is, and how big the snowball gets.
That's right.
Because the media can really push that thing down the hill. And then when it gets big enough, it hits a little cottage at the bottom called the O&A show.
So they couldn't have spent it out of control before the air horn guy? They couldn't have gone, hey, these guys are interrupting the news, man. Okay, how about instead of the air horn, somebody goes, you know what? They interrupt me right when I was giving everyone in the world the place and the time to go to save their lives because there's a terrorist attack.
Right.
And right when I was getting ready to say, go on 116th Street, there's a underground, and somebody goes, oh, hey! And then fucks it up. They couldn't have did it then. Do you understand what I'm saying? It took an air horn to possibly fuck up somebody's ears for this particular stunt, for them to decide that they can stop.
Well, we were starting
you understand?
We were starting to realize that this promotion was running its course, you know?
Because when it started, there really wasn't anything anyone could do about it because it was just holding up a sign behind the reporter. I mean, they got a goddamn Ambien commercial that's doing the same thing now. They're goofing on, a reporter that's standing there and the Ambien guy's standing behind the reporter. But then there's just this escalation.
I'm going to use the Ambien defense, by the way.
Oh, is that what you're going to use?
That's what I'm saying. Don't
the Ambien defense.
Get the Ambien defense.
Because that's the spirit of the whole thing. And even yelling, Opie and Anthony, XM Satellite Radio. The guy with the trumpet was funny because he was way in the background. Things like that, just to get the name and the sign out there. But then it ends up this competition It ended up this competition that just had to escalate into something we never wanted to happen.
So if they, say if they had just kept holding the signs up.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Oh,
the media didn't like it. I mean, they couldn't have liked it anyway. And at any point in time.
Well, that was the original spirit of the thing, and yeah, that would have been fine. I mean, you know, a sign is being held up in the background. People,
but they don't have a sense of
throw up
humor
gang
anyway.
signs in the background sometimes. You see that shit going on, and you know that's fine. But you know, when it gets to the point now where a reporter is saying that he's injured and things like that, that's what we put in the rules to keep shit from that happening.
We got to take a break.
Opie, you've had a meeting?
We got to take a break.
All right.
We got to take a break.
Let's take a break.
This is what's going to happen. We're going to take a break. We got Patrice O'Neill in studio. After the break, is it a short break?
Long break.
Oh, long break. Oh,
how long?
All right, it's going to be
2 years. All right, I'm just gonna.
The last time this happened, our break lasted 2 years, 3 months.
I'm just gonna say it just in case. Your mom's box.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I refuse to say it today.
Your mom's box.
All right, here's the deal. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break that's going to last maybe about 40 minutes. Hopefully. We're going to take a break. And we're going to play our new friend, Louis. Louis the Tourette's comic from yesterday. That happened late in the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right? In case you missed it. It was great radio yesterday. It was great radio. And then hopefully we'll have an update after the Louis thing from yesterday, okay?
Mom's box.
What? What? What do you want to do? What? There's a lot of tension in here today. I'm sweating. All right, let's get... And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program.
Hey.
The ONA virus spreading across America thanks to XM Satellite Radio.
Ooh.
A lot of people very, very confused right now. I know.
I was going to trip them all up and say, oh, it's hot today. Hot day today. Hot summer day. Let them think it's best of. No. We're back after an extended break. First one of those we've had to do in quite some time.
Correct, Anthony, correct.
Those phone calls.
Anyway, where are we? There's a lot of people just waking up right now. We got ourselves in a bit of a quandary with this assault on the media contest that is now officially over. Done.
Yeah.
Absolutely done.
It went to a place that wasn't intended. Kind of liked the way it was when it first started. Everyone did. I mean, we didn't see any problems in it, any dangers in it. It's just holding up signs. And then they started playing the top of this game with each other, I guess, and got out of hand. So now, look, now it's got to stop. Thank you very much. And it's over.
And it's over, Johnny. Yeah, we got a governor involved.
Hey, governor.
The governor of New Jersey's involved.
How did he get involved?
I have no idea.
Where's the
that's
chain of command that goes from the news to the news guy to the news office to the governor?
I have no idea. But a reporter was injured by an air horn. That's all we know right now.
Yeah.
And the governor got involved. He's very pissed off. ABC TV's very pissed off.
Yeah.
Our company's very pissed off at us.
Oh, yeah.
So here we sit.
You think somebody's up there saying that you guys are the Terrell Owens of radio?
Of course.
We just, I got to be honest, we don't try to do this shit. Like, people call us out all the time. Look at what I got to read. I call Bravo Sierra. It's a fake suspension in the works. Don't insult my intelligence with this fake thing. Dude, I want you to come down here, and after we just punch you in the face a few times, I want to throw you in an office so you can listen to some of the fucking phone calls we've been sitting through.
So you can listen to some of the fake phone calls.
And then tell me. Maybe when you're working at the deli fucking counter or the gas station, shithead, you don't get suspended for stuff. You just get fired for dipping into the till and stealing the cigarette money. But I can assure you that the emotions that we're feeling and felt since we got on the show this morning are authentic. The lack of sleep I got last night was based on the previous times this has happened to us. And it isn't some wacky fucking radio bit, jerk off. And if I didn't ban you from instant feedback, I'd mention your name, but I don't have to look at another one of your snide bullshit comments. Because you're done. You're done. Your input on the show, your input on this program, sir, is finished. It's done. You will now no longer ever have a say on the Opie and Anthony show. Happy? You should have the right to say, yeah, maybe you should. Not in country, Anthony. This is Anthony country, instant feedback. This is my nation right here. I exile motherfuckers. I downright kill people on this thing.
President Anthony, you have a boogie on your nose. You're gone.
Gone. Click.
Blam. Click. The emperor has boogies.
That's it. And I don't have to put up with shit like that. You know what it's like?
Is the governor of New Jersey in on the cute radio bit?
Yeah. That's what it is.
With the cute fake suspension?
It's these assholes, man. It's like taking a fucking beating and then going into a room just black and blued and bleeding, and some guy goes, you fucking bullshit, man. No one touched you. Well, I'm not putting up with any of that crap.
Well, here's the deal. We just talked to Eric Logan. That's why he had to sit through a 40-minute bit there. It was a great bit, though, from yesterday. A lot of people haven't heard that yet.
Seem to enjoy it.
The instant feedback in between, hey, what the fuck's going on? There was others going, wow, this is really funny.
Yeah.
Because there are people out there that have no fucking clue, and they're just listening to the radio, because they could care less, and they're laughing along because that bit was funny, but they don't know why we were playing that bit, and they could care less.
Yeah.
They're at work right now in their cubicle. All they know is they tuned in the radio, heard something they haven't heard, laughed really hard, turned off their XM and their car, went into work.
Right.
No idea. Most people listen to radio for, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
So a lot of people heard that 20 minutes and will never know what's going on. They will have no clue.
Yeah.
So we had to play that because Eric Logan wanted to talk to us, and he's...
How'd it go?
He's telling us, trust me, you guys will be just fine.
Yeah.
Now a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed newcomer to the game like me would go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
But I have a funny feeling that old-school gangsters like yourself see something different.
We've heard it.
This is the first time we're actually doing a radio show with our coats on.
We have our coats on. The staff is
I
a little
noticed that.
disturbed.
I was getting ready to take mine off, but it's just...
You might want to keep your coat on, Patrice.
And it has nothing to do with cold, right?
You might want to keep your coat on.
The staff was a little disturbed when they saw us put our coats on in the office while we were taking our conference call with ELO.
Look, here's the deal. We'll fight this. We know that we do a very, very good radio show. We know we have a huge fan base, and we'll get through this. ELO's saying we're going to be fine.
And no single bit is the show. So, obviously we'll come up with something else. We always do. It's just these things happen, and in order for us to keep broadcasting to you, the faithful fans, we can no longer do the assault on the media. It got out of control.
Well, it was running its course. It's okay. I was telling Eric Logan last night when I was talking to him, I'm like, there are times in our career, Anthony and I will come up with this great bit or whatever, and all of a sudden, management gets really scared and pulls it right away. And as a broadcaster and as someone that comes up with this stuff, this creative crap, you get really bummed because you think about the possibilities in your head, like, wow, we could have a lot of fun with this on the radio. It'll create talk, blah, blah, blah. And then when it's pulled before it ever has the chance to grow, you get really, really bummed out because you wonder what the possibility would have been or could have been. With this bit, we were able to, take it as far as we could possibly take it. I even told Anthony on the way home as we're walking on the sidewalk, I'm like, what do we expect? This thing had to end ugly. It had to end ugly.
Yeah, and I started laughing because quickly I ran it through my head, and yeah, there was no other way this bit could have ended but with a huge problem.
No, because we got excited, you know.
We get caught up in the moments, and you
scream at some of these people for not stopping you.
Huh?
Why don't you just scream at some of these people at XM for not... Don't you know to stop this?
We are children, you idiot.
We
are
don't know
children.
any better. Why
That's
don't you
right.
just...
You be the responsible
Take no responsibility for what you do. You run it by them, and then you, as they accept it, you go, okay.
That's why kids have babysitters.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever just let your kids run wild in your house without a babysitter?
Your kid alone.
Yeah,
you know
I blame them for not having a babysitter.
When you go, hey, fellas, oh, you know what? It's social media. I like it. Go ahead, take it, run with it. And you go, you leave. Before you leave, you tape yourself, you tape the conversation, and you go, are you sure? And they go, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Right. I don't know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, here's how many guys out there, this kind of will give you an indication on how we feel about certain bits and why we keep doing them when we know it might be getting out of control. How many guys, and I want you to be honest, have ever had sex with a girl, you had no clue who they were, what they have, you wanted to use a condom, wasn't one around, and you just figured, what the fuck, I'm going to do it. Patrice. Everyone's raising their fucking hand. It's at some point in your life, you've done this, knowing it is not in your best interest to do this. But are you going to pass up such a good time and feeling so good?
I was walking in the office. I was pacing back and forth in the office like I was waiting for the doctor to call to say, yeah, the tests are back and you're fine.
That's how it is.
That's exactly the point of what I'm saying about leaving the office. Now, let's say that you go to do this raw activity that you ain't supposed to do.
Right.
And you ask the girl, you say, listen, can I sleep with you without a condom? And she goes, okay. What are you going to do? If she goes, all right, she's wanting, all right, you can if you want. That's the whole point. Now, let me ask you a question. One of these three particular stunts, including this one.
Yeah.
We had a couple of
Not stunts, I'm saying, but they end up stunts after they get ready to fire you. They call
them right
in
after
the beginning. They're great ideas.
Yeah, great ideas.
Stunts. Have you ever been married, like just artistically married to any three of these things? Like where you go, this is fantastic. I love, like you really, truly loved it enough to suffer through it.
Not so much the first one.
No, here's the when we told all of Boston that the mayor died in a fiery car crash for April Fools.
Pretty spontaneous.
We just wanted out of Boston. We'll admit that now. We were being treated like shit. We weren't being paid well. And back then in radio, it was a known fact that if you do this edgy radio and you get fired and you had some talent behind the edginess, you were going to get a better job and you were going to get more money.
In a better
It was
market.
a fact. A lot of jocks did it. You know, you name them, they did it.
Yep.
Okay. So we knew we were on the cusp of something much bigger than what we were doing in Boston, so we were taking chances. We didn't care anymore, and they didn't show any respect for us or what we do up there. So we said, "Fuck it," you know. That is the truth.
But knowing on April Fools that you say, hey, that you go, hey, the mayor died in a car crash, and you can go, April Fools.
Yeah.
That wasn't protection against the firing.
It's not. We can rationalize. We're great at rationalizing things. All of these things we've done, we've rationalized them in our heads.
But April Fools was no protection for that.
We figured it's April Fools. We're putting out this news that the mayor was dead.
Okay.
Who the fuck is going to believe the Opie and Anthony show?
But there was no escape out of that to go April Fools. April Fools, we was joking. I mean,
this is where we're so fucking twisted and stupid and have absolutely no filter, and that's why this show works on some level. We knew the show was ending soon, and we decided never to say April Fools. We just said,
yeah, we never did say April Fools.
We just said it has to be understood because it's April Fools. Eric, you shouldn't have handed this out because we're gonna lead to that. Because now you distracted everybody. Until we don't have jobs anymore, you're gonna have to listen to the Opster. just ignore that he handed that to you because that's where this is leading.
Ignore that.
Anyway, so you know, we did it, and next thing you know, our phone rang immediately. New York was calling. 2 stations in New York wanted us to broadcast immediately. So it worked. It worked in the end. But then Ant and I learned. We learned because then we were a little happier at NEW.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to get fired. Why would you
Of course
want?
not.
Why would you want to get fired from something you really, really like doing? Like if you love having sex, why would you ever put yourself in the position where you can never have sex again?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense unless it's really bad sex, I guess. And then the NEW thing was one of these things where it just, you know, it just blew out of control.
Again,
on us.
we can rationalize it. We had done it for years before. It was sponsored. Management had complete knowledge of it, and we hadn't gotten in trouble for it before.
Would you have fought? Like, what I'm saying is that bit, right?
Yeah.
Would you have fought? Like, if they said, "Listen, I see bad things coming for this bit," did you believe in it so much that you might have said, "Look, man, this is so good that we're gonna we'll take consequences for it"?
Yeah, they've done that with a couple of bits back at NEW. They told us, "Look, you can't do this anymore," and we just go, you're taking away our bits and our."
So would you have screamed if they had said, "Nah, this assault on the media, looks like it has the potential to have something bad go on."
Well,
if they had said, "Don't do it," right at the top, would you have been a little upset, just out of pure defiance, or would you have been able to see the consequences?
No, we'd have been pissed.
We would have been really pissed.
We would have been pissed. But as it went on, if somebody, I guess, saw an escalation. But the escalation kind of kicked up pretty quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, the escalation happened all within the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Truly. Before that, the whole concept had no problem.
Yeah, I don't think
because it was mostly religion. It was a movement. Then that's a whole nother. That's just like if you offend, you know, a racial thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you offend the entire black community or entire Latino community, right?
Yeah.
But like this one, like it's again, I don't have the 1,000-yard stare yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just got off the cherry.
You did. Just,
you know,
just got off the
cleaning up the shit stoves and
yes, pouring the diesel fuel in the shit house.
Smoking on the long gun handle of William Dafoe's. I ain't this here is Chris. He ain't Taylor no more. This here is Chris. So being that I'm new though, so that this particular stunt that it's not a movement. This is from a new eyes. That this is not a movement that you offended. This is you know, one guy's kind of rambunctiousness and he fucks with a guy's ears, but it's still like, okay, let's say, like, remember, like I brought up earlier when Dr. D. David Schultz smacked John Stossel in the face, which is just classic genius to me back in the day. Dr. D got fired, but the whole company wasn't attacked because it was like one guy's thing that he did to another guy.
Right.
So I'm like, in my new eyes, I can't even see how could it escalate to the level of saying that the mayor's dead, or the whole church thing,
or the couple having sex at
the same pad. It's just such a non-movement.
Yeah, but
who does a movement? There's no movement to have you guys removed.
But the whole mayor's prank in Boston, I listened to that show a bunch of months ago. That thing sounded so ridiculous. It's not even funny. I was listening in, going, "Who would believe this?"
Yeah, it was so out there.
And when they fired
over the top, and they still fired us.
Yeah.
And here's the problem.
Did they tell you to get the fuck out of here, or did they?
No. This is all right. Listen.
Let
me take over a little bit here.
Okay.
This is what I want to explain because Eric Logan's like, guys, you know, don't worry, just get back in there, do your show, and you know, and just believe in me. He believes in the show, right? And we got off the phone, and I'm like, hey, man, I mean, I want to believe, excuse me, I want to believe in the guy, but we'll see what XM's all about, to be honest with you, because, you know, we've heard these things in the past. You know, when we did the mayor's prank, there was like an internal investigation, and we're in a hotel in a conference room, and this lady, what the hell was her name? That twat.
No
that
clue.
Twat that lied right to our eyes. We're sitting there and they separated us, which is never a good sign because they want to know
L.A. Confidential, nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
man.
They want to know what I knew and what Anthony knew, who came up with the idea.
Opie just told me that you said
exactly
trying to get us to roll over on each other.
And I'm like, Anthony, well, let me tell you something about Anthony. Nah.
That nigga fucks chicken.
Right. Let me tell you something. I can find 10 Anthonys. You just go with me.
Trying to get us to
Fuck
roll.
that air conditioning motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's right.
Motherfucker.
That air conditioning salesman. I am Anthony.
I took him off the streets.
There's a million funny air conditioning guys out there.
I'm taking applications from refrigerator repairmen now. F these AC niggas.
Dude, the one thing
I
could tell you about our relationship, Anthony and I, we never even have to ask each other. Never.
Nope.
They've been playing this good cop, bad cop with us ever since we started our careers. I don't even have to ask Anthony ever if, he's going behind my back with some shit.
It's so funny.
Ever. It's just known that will never happen. That's a fact. Never asked him.
We actually laugh at the people that give it an attempt because no matter how sly they think they're being, we see it coming so early. It's like, here they go.
Do you look through the double glass window at the person listening like...
Look through. They think it's just a big mirror on the wall.
I know somebody's back
Light
there.
up a cigarette, take a puff, look at the mirror, and even though you can't see anyone, you're looking right into their eyes.
Cape Fear style.
I know exactly where to look, so I can't see shit, but I'm looking right into your eyes.
That's right. Ooh. That's right. So, but how this all kind of relates, we're feeling a little better about the whole thing right now. We're not gonna try to lie and fake shit here, but we're still a little nervous because we've heard this. So we're in the hotel after the mayor's prank. They separate us, and she has a pad out and she's interviewing everybody involved with the dumb bit. And I'll never forget. I think she said it to both of us too. She goes, "All right, let's get this over with so we can get you guys back on the air."
And then ask all the questions.
That sounds really comforting. That sounds
it
really...
was. That's what pissed me off. She looked and said, all right, we'll get this investigation done. And then she was like an older woman, middle-aged to older, that you can tell might have been attractive in her youth. And then she looked at us, said, we'll get this questions and this investigation over. And then she curled, I could see her fucking face still. She curled her nose up in like a cute little fashion and went, get you guys back on the air.
She kind of had that Hillary Clinton look to her.
Yeah, so I'm looking, and you know what? It gave me hope.
That's
it was
right.
Because it's a down to earth
hope
kind of
right.
It was a kind of down to earth kind of. Well, I know it's bullshit.
And in her head,
it's my job.
In her head was, I already know these fucks are fired.
Right.
I just want to get as much info so I can know who else to fire.
Exactly.
Like the program director and the general manager.
She was like
one general manager.
She was one of the corporate people that flew in for this.
Yeah.
So she was running a bunch of stations.
Get you guys back on the air.
And I worked with her in Rochester. She's like, oh, Opie, nice to see you again. So I was like, okay. All right.
And I'll never forget that feeling of fake hope that I had. And I felt like an asshole later when we did get fired. I was like, that bitch made me hope and think that everything was okay. And after that, never again.
And Patrice, I'll tell you,
that's why
I'll tell you right now,
hear this shit.
I pray that I bump into her someday.
So you gonna trash her?
And I'll spit right in her face, no problem.
Delicious.
No fucking problem.
Delicious.
Did you get the same fake hope for the church thing?
No, we had because of her. I kind of learned, and I really knew we were done.
No, not from your learning experience, but if you didn't have Boston happen to you, was there fake hope in that situation?
There was. They always try to know any fake hope.
Well,
they know if they walk up to you and just say, "You guys are fucked." Now you're going to sit down and you're going to spill the beans and tell us everything that happened. Then you're going to turn around and go, "You know something? You go fuck yourself. I'm not saying shit." So what they do is they never tell you you're going to be fired. They know you're going to be fired, but they want to get info out of you, so they tell you that there's an internal investigation. We just want to find out who is responsible for certain things. We're going to suspend the show. And you're thinking, all right, well, they would fire us if they were going to fire us, so it's just a suspension. We'll talk to these people. And it's in our head rationalized so well that we're going to talk, and it's going to be like fucking Perry Mason. You know, they're all going to go, well, ooh, look what Anthony just said. get back to work, guys. That made perfect sense. But it doesn't work like that. You go in, you're questioned, you answer the questions, and eventually...
Well, with the WNEW Sex for Sam thing, we get called in for a meeting. I guess it was the next day. I don't know exactly. And it was John Sykes. Another guy I will have no problem spitting in the face of.
Imagine if they're walking arm in arm down the street.
Absolutely no problem. And I'll tell you why. Because he sits us down, right? And he's like, oh, my God, you guys are, he goes, you guys are so freaking talented, blah, blah, blah. The company loves you. He goes, you guys just don't have to do this type of thing. You don't have to do these stunts.
Yeah.
And we were starting to understand that we didn't really need to do that. The whole stunt thing with this show served its purpose. And I don't regret any of them because it got our name out there and got people talking,
Right.
And that's the way you get people to listen, and then hopefully they hear the funny, and then there you go. You build the audience, in simple terms. So he's like, you guys don't have to do it. You're so talented. And he's basically giving us hope going, we'll get through this and blah, blah, blah. The same, we'll get through this crap. His phone, there you go.
Oh, John Sykes' phone is ringing in the middle of our meeting here that we're having.
Right.
Where
he's giving us hope. We're like,
giving us hope.
All of a sudden you're breathing for the first time in 24 hours. Like, I got some hope. I think we're going to skate.
And let me tell you who this guy was. He was the head muckety-muck over there at Infinity when Fareed, who was the head muckety-muck,
who loved us,
left. These are the guys that were right under Mel Karmazin at the time. Fareed loved us. He left. This guy, John, comes in. Not such a fan of ours. But he's telling us everything's going to be cool. Same stuff we've heard before. Don't worry about it. We'll get through this. Blah, blah, blah. His phone rings. He just was going, yep, yeah, okay, all right, bye. Click. I gotta go.
We'll talk soon.
But John, we're gonna wanna. Yeah, I gotta go. All of a sudden, we had leprosy. He walked out that door so quickly, and we later found out what that phone call was. It was
our firing was going down.
It was done right there. It was already being discussed.
They called him,
done, and said no.
To tell him this is what we're going to do in this situation.
Wash their fingerprints off you.
You could see it in his eyes.
And don't say another word to them, because whatever you say, they might be able to turn around.
Because at this point, they were still talking multi-million-dollar lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a Donnie Brasco thing too, because it's like who's on your side?
Yeah.
Because we're getting rid of them too. So everybody has to make sure that I didn't. What's Al Pacino's character in that movie? It's like
everyone just covers their ass.
You got to go. But now is Eric Logan? Is his word law, or there's people above Eric Logan?
There's people above him.
There's people above him. There's people above everybody in corporate America.
He believes in the show. He believes that this show is going places.
I honestly believe in Eric Logan and believe that he enjoys the show. He sees the great potential that the show has.
You don't feel false hope in Eric. This is not a false. This is not a hey. It's going to.
But it has no idea. You know something?
He's been our biggest cheerleader at XM. So
if John Sykes was a fan of the show and sincerely meant, you guys will be all right, don't worry, and then that phone call comes in, things change. So that's the point we're at. We're never confident, no matter who tells us what, because that phone call comes in. Whether it's, the next guy up, or the next two guys up, or the friggin' cigarette-smoking guy from the X-Files calling, it's just, that's it. Game's over.
But is this company's direction the same way, like, say, HBO gets to be how it is because it can be not like ABC, not like CBS. It can be touchy, and it can be edgy, and it can be fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
Is XM... Is that their direction to go? We want to be as different from that confined thing on regular radio.
They want to be a bunch of different things. They want some of this edgy radio, but they also want sports. They also want some political
Which
talk.
Is great. It gives you diversity.
Really they want a lot of diversity.
Listening to. But as far as how they handle situations like this, how would regular radio handle a similar situation? And how does XM and the differences between the two? I don't know.
You think NEW fires you behind this thing?
For this?
I don't know.
No. No.
And there's no commercials on these things, right? It's like usually a sponsorship that says, that dictates someone's firing.
Well, the talk stations or our channel, we have commercials.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have.
And I guess they're doing pretty well with that. So.
And we have sponsors, and there are corporate partnerships that XM has with certain corporations.
Right, okay, yeah.
So, that's the brave new world we kind of live in,
Right.
It's, where it used to be treading a fine line to watch the language you use on the air, now it's treading a fine line that you don't want to screw up relationships.
Right.
That's kind of the new place we're at.
Well, we'll see what kind of support we got,
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, what Eric was handing out in the middle of that.
Oh, let me read it now.
Well, the story made the New Jersey Star-Ledger.
Which really, is nothing.
Is whatever. But now, unfortunately for us, this isn't going to... I don't think this is going to work in our favor.
10-10 wins.
10-10 wins.
All news, all the time.
Meaning they're reading this copy on air every 15 minutes. And they'll do it all day long.
I'm John Montone.
You read this one, Anthony.
Ocean Township police have questioned a man suspected of blasting an air horn into the ear of a TV reporter during a live report. A man carrying a bumper sticker for the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite lunged at WABC TV's Anthony Johnson during a report on Tuesday's snowstorm. The station cut away so viewers never heard the horn go off in Johnson's ear. Police spoke to the man but have not released his name because he has not been charged. The New York TV station is deciding whether to pursue charges. Opie and Anthony have an ongoing contest. Had now.
It's not ongoing anymore. It's over, Johnny.
Called Assault on the Media, which listeners are encouraged to disrupt live reports by waving Opie and Anthony signs. The contest rules tell listeners not to touch reporters or pick fights. I do appreciate the news agencies so far, the two that have reported on this, and I hope any others that continue do the same. I do appreciate that they said what the contest rules were, that you don't injure or touch or in any way assault the reporters. That isn't what this was about. It's never what it was about. It was about just getting the Opie and Anthony name in the camera shot. And, it turned into that, and I do appreciate that the news is actually printing that. XM issued a statement calling the incident an irresponsible act of an individual. Acting Governor Cody says the person should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
There you go. So so where's that guy with the fake suspension shit? Now that it's hit 10-10 wins,
I don't know.
Radar.
I might read his follow-up instant feedback. That's right. He can't get through.
And I just been handing a note. WCBS 880 News is also running a piece on air. So there you go. Keep thinking it's a cute radio bit.
Boy, yeah,
that's all cute stuff.
Cute bit that kept me up all night last night. That I'm friggin' exhausted today.
Keep thinking that we're just playing into this.
That's what it is. You must be a real, a true fan of this show and know what it's all about to know that that's what we do all the time. We just do these fake, radio bits. Jackass.
Anyway.
Thank God Patrice is here today. That's all I got to say. Thank God.
I have 2 words to say.
Yes?
Tissue time.
Why don't we just get right back into... Dive in head first.
Time.
Get back on the horse. Get on the bicycle. Whatever analogy you want to use to get this show back on track. We get you guys back on track.
That's right.
And
tissue time.
Yeah.
It'll make us all happy again, right?
I think I saw pictures of Michelle on. Was it Michelle? I believe it was on. Whackbag, which, by the way, is completely crashed.
Most of our fan sites are completely crashed right now.
The fans loved her. She's naked. You could see her from the waist up. She's laying on a bed with her beautiful breasts just, squished kind of together, and she's smiling into the camera. Cute girl. So, not one of those things where... you're listening to her and then you find out what she looks like and it kind of ruins the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people on Whackbag really seem to enjoy her.
All right.
Is that her? Yeah. Look at that.
That's the girl that's been doing tissue time?
Yeah.
Well, all right. You asked for it, you got it.
There's
a topless picture of Michelle from Tissue Time on Whackbag.
There's some nice soggies, man.
TF, man. That is just TF titties she's got.
All right, very good. She's been the one that's been doing the Tissue Time. We're going to do Tissue Time today. Jerry's got a great question, and Ben, you got to help us out.
Jerry?
Ben's been on the phone all morning.
That dog.
I'm looking into the office. Ben, come on in here. Jerry in Chicago, what's up?
Hey, have you guys...
Oh, look, there's our buddy on TV and his family.
What?
That's Cody. That's the governor.
That's Cody right there?
Yeah, and his wife and kids.
So yeah, that guy's gone soon.
Jerry in Chicago.
Hey, have you guys called Jimmy yet? He's got to be freaking...
Oh, my God.
That's why I wanted Ben in here.
We all got the Jimmy call last night.
It amazes me how Jimmy jumps into action when this shit goes down, man. He called all of us and was giving us speeches like he was our father.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, Jimmy, you sit where Patrice sits. You were part of probably 50 assaults on the media. Now you're going to tell us that it's wrong. Now you're going to tell us?
Anthony, it's Jim. We can't be doing these things where listeners are responsible for taking over the show anymore. It's not working. We get in trouble every time for this. I can't go through this anymore.
And then in the back,
Jimmy Norton.
Wait, he was that calm when he talked to you?
Oh my God!
Yeah, I think he had already been riled up enough between your guys.
This is all I said to him was, yeah, yeah, I know, you're right, yes, you're right. Then I'm thinking, some of the shit that comes out of his mouth,
some of the shit that goes into his mouth. That piece of what speech can he give? Honey, get out. I said stop shitting on me. This is serious business here. Anthony, Opie, how can you do this?
All of a sudden,
sweetie, could you stop peeing on my toes for 5 minutes?
All of a sudden, he's the voice of reason. I'm looking at my cell phone like you're the voice of reason. Some of the shit he says in this program
I
get us in some serious trouble.
I've been gone 2 days and you guys fucked up. It's what the fuck? I'm in L.A. I can't control this. You guys fucked up. I'm pissed off. We're going to get fired.
Here it is through the Jimmy translator.
I just bought a very expensive place. The HBO thing is going good, but it's not paying all the bills. What are you guys crazy? I need a steady fucking paycheck.
Why would a person who gets dumped on by trannies buy a $7 billion? You should have a roommate like me. I know my career can take a plunge at any moment. So
and you're not going to be in poverty, right?
See, you're with us. See, people are very surprised at this fact, but Anthony and I still don't own.
We rent.
We still rent because we don't even believe.
Because at any moment, you two.
We need a professional babysitter. I'm saying it right now.
Put it this way.
We have no
blame
filter.
Yourselves. Do not blame yourselves.
Well, we do have a filter, but it's as big as a fishing net right now. We need to make it more into a colander.
Everything I own can be put in one of those garage storage things that you rent. No. Everything I own.
No. Smart.
I don't own that much.
I'm even better than you. I could fit everything I own, no joke, in my truck, in my SUV.
Your couch? Your big screen TV?
I've done it over the years. You know, when this shit happens, you got to move or whatever.
Oh, I know, moving.
You just pile it out front and you get new stuff eventually.
Oh, so you're not even taking anything?
It's not that nice.
I could put everything in a storage container.
It's not worth the hassle of getting the U-Haul and trying to find one stupid friend that's going to help you move.
And live in my car as the repo man chases me.
Drag it out onto the street.
Yeah.
You know, there's some things I want. My clothes, obviously. You know, dumb shit, and that's it. And then you move on.
You guys should. This is what you should do.
I want to own a house.
Plan. This is the new plan.
New plan.
And I'm just covering for a guy who covers for another guy. And I want y'all to stay. You always run it by the people, right?
Yeah.
And when it goes down, you're able to blame them for letting you do it. You always put yourself, and this is the thing, you announce the plan. This is what you do on the station, on the air. Announce the plan, like the next crazy thing, like the next assault on whatever. You announce it to the fans and go, hey, we got this great plan. We got this great idea. We're gonna run it by the people.
We're going to run it by management.
You let everybody know the process of something like the assault on the media. You let them know the process. You go, we got this plan for assault on the media. It ain't going on yet because we didn't ask permission. We're going to ask permission. Come back and they say, they gave us permission, everybody.
See, here's what happens, though. Here's what happens when you're an entertainer on the radio. You come up with an idea. You know if you run it past management, they're going to say no.
No. They always say
no.
no.
If you do
This is our life.
You know if you do it, and they kind of have an idea that you're doing it, it'll get sponsorship. You'll be able to do it for a while. If it really takes off and becomes popular, they'll like pat you on the back a little bit, and things are going well. But if you ask, they say no.
Well, come back and tell them they say no.
And here's why: they know your plan before we know your plan. They know that if we come to them with a plan, they say no, because if they said yes, they're responsible, and they're not that stupid.
Right. You can tell the listeners, they said no again.
Yeah.
We thought that was going to be a good plan, but they just keep saying no.
And there's a reason management manages. They weren't good at doing this. Everybody wanted to be on the radio. We all started in college radio, and some had it, and others went behind the scenes.
The trick to radio success,
and some of them were very, very successful behind the scenes,
is balls. Is having a set of balls big enough to take the chance that you're going to get your ass thrown out of your job, and hopefully you parlay it into a better job.
I never have comfort. I just don't understand what comfort is. That's why I buy things. I'm surprised I pay for my truck. I'm very surprised that I didn't buy another used car just so I know I have something in case it all comes crashing down.
And Repo Man comes and takes your vehicle that you owe money on.
Comfortable. How can a guy who gets raped and peed on a regular basis feel comfortable that his career is going to continue to have an upswing? That corporate America can allow a guy to get dumped on his little goofy chest.
Shouldn't he expect that his life should just crumble because the job will go away?
Right. He's like, I have a sexual deviance problem, which people don't really like that much. No. You know what? Let me just buy something in my means, a small ranch home in ranch-style home in Connecticut for a couple of $1,000 or whatever, and that'll be my thing. But not elaborate mansions at the Trump.
He's crazy.
Whatever.
He's crazy. All right, let's go to the phone and say hi to Steve in North Carolina. Steve, what's up?
Hey, I don't want to scare Anthony, but I think I see Elo out in the parking lot unscrewing a door on a car.
Is he taking my door? Bastard. Just got that for me.
Very good.
He loves unscrewing my door.
Let's go to Kyle in Virginia. Kyle.
Hey, you guys going to get a MiFi from Elo for winning the Assault on the Media in December? You got CBS and 10-10 wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to say it again, in case you're just tuning in. The Assault on the Media contest is completely over and done with.
Over and out.
That's right.
You're the final winners.
All right.
You won.
We're working on this kidnapping bit. It's going to be great. We don't have all the details yet, but
you got to run it by.
We're not running it by shit, man. We got
a new kidnapping
bit. We got a kidnapping bit that's going to set the radio world on fire. We've learned our lesson. We don't need to do the Assault on the Media thing anymore. But wait till you hear what we got planned next.
How, if we want exposure, what better exposure than an Opie and Anthony Amber Alert, where the child is known to be with us, so they have to say our name all over the country on the Amber Alert system.
And the guy makes the kidnapped kid hold up an Opie and Anthony Wild sticker.
Is this the world we're living in now?
He's on surveillance. He has the Wild sticker pulling the kid.
Wow.
Anyway.
See, that's what they're expecting, though. Yeah. That's what the listeners expect, and that's what the idiots that go by the name of Opie and Anthony sometimes put out there.
This is what I'm thinking. If we get through this, and I'm feeling like we're going to.
Knock wood.
I believe in XM. I believe in ELO. I think they're going to hire one of those crazy nannies from that TV show to be here every day.
What are you boys doing? They're acting horrible. Their behavior is deplorable.
Oh, from the nanny show.
Yeah.
Where they have to come in dressed like the British nanny.
Right.
And reprimand us. And then by the end of the show, are we all polite and nice?
Oh, yeah.
And doing, like, Battle of the Sexes bits?
Next thing you know, we're doing boring radio. Or the door's going to open up and some big announcer's going to go, meet your new mommy.
And they get, like, they trade bosses, so Elo's got to go over to, like, PLJ, and their boss has to come over here and deal with us.
Yeah.
And give us, like, a minute-by-minute script of what we're supposed to read and do on the air.
Trading bosses.
Trading bosses.
That's what's going to happen. That's going to happen. All right.
God damn.
Let's say hi.
Always in it, always bad.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Anthony and I actually looked at each other this morning and said, you know what? There was a time we loved this energy and this living on the edge shit. And we looked at each other like, we're just getting too old for this crap, man.
And don't take that as we've given up on
we're not
putting out entertaining, fun radio. That I live to come in here and goof off and have fun every day. Believe me. I love doing voices, goofing with my friends. That's what it's all about. But as far as going in a boss's office, taking those phone calls, staying up all night because the thought of being fired is in your head, that shit to me is so old and so done. Me and Opie used to call. We would be on the phone with each other for hours on end, just going online, looking at the stories. Oh, dude, how do you think? Are we fucked? Are we this? Last night, Opie called. Dude, hear anything? I'm like, I checked the websites. All right, hold on. I'll call. I'm raising 500. I'm taking the call as I'm playing poker because I just can't. I can't dedicate my entire emotional status at that moment to the crisis.
I listened as Anthony went all in and lost to his girlfriend.
I had a pair of tens.
She had a pair of queens?
She had a Jack Queen. Yeah, I was short stack. I went all in. She covered me. A fucking queen came up on the turn. Game over, Johnny, for me.
Yeah. And
so you're not saying that...
And Anthony's learning how to play poker through...
Bodog.
Bodog.net.
Bodog.net.
That's right, Bodog.net.
It was a great play that I did. It was a great play I made. I was short stacked. Yeah. I went all in on a pair of tens.
That's right.
And I had it up until the turn when the queen turned over. You want to learn how to play poker? You go to Bodog.net. Learn how to bluff, how to bet, tips on hand selection, when to bet. It's all free. It's fast. You're going to get all the tools you need to make you a stronger poker player.
That's right.
You just go to Bodog.net, and they're going to teach you everything you need to know.
Instead of physically being whipped, it's like it's good to see white people. This is the side of watching white people like become slaves. Like if your names were Kunta,
that's it.
Look, you came in.
Look, let me tell you about the Bodog. Let me tell you about Bodog.net too. When you take your 20-year career and go all in.
Yeah. That's exactly it. 20 years of radio.
And you got a 2 and a 5 in the hole.
I'm all feeling comfortable. I'm all feeling comfortable like, hey, you know what? I ride with a couple of white guys. No one bothers them. But I'm like in the background going, I physically get a whipping. What's your name? Kunta. What's your name? All right, Toby. Fuck it, it hurts. But to watch the mental grinding that
well, when you's in the house with Massa and he lets you near the computer, log on to Bodog.net. You're going to learn how to play your poker.
You two coons, you just beat to death. Lordy, gee, I'm just playing poker, sir. XM stands for extra more, please.
By the way,
you two fucking goddamn coons.
Hold on a minute. By the way, when your company is about to fuck you over, why not have it done on the Liberator?
Yes. Any position necessary can be done on the Liberator.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But even though you can get to any position on the Liberator, yes, you're going to want to get into the one where you can take it in the ass.
Oh, man.
I love that thing. 20-year career, all in. I'm all in. Let's look at our cards.
Ooh. I got a 2 and a 5, and there's an ace and king up there.
Oh, this is bad.
I think it's looking good.
It's
looking good for me. Good for me now. Holy crap. Anyway, where are we?
God
really,
damn.
Really.
Jesus.
We're gonna log on to Bodog, Bodog.net. I'm gonna learn to play the poker on the Bodog.net. Sing it, everybody.
The computer.
Well, a master let me play a plays on the poker.
I said all in, nigga. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And when you're looking for a final meal before you get fired, how about Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Illinois?
When you got to take the edge off of firing, just mention Opie and Anthony, and you'll get that free glass of wine to make your firing a little easier.
Nothing against Joey, but fuck the free glass of wine. I love Jägermeister.
Jaeger.
Speaking of Jägermeister, they're having a fine music tour right now with Disturbed and Corrosion of Conformity. Blah, 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 blah,
Great
blah, blah.
prizes that they're giving away: guitars, guitar cases, Jägermeister.
Computer.
My computer.
My computer.
Let's go to Kenny in New Jersey. Kenny, what's up?
I want to know if you guys could confirm this AP story I just read. It says here Eric Logan of XM has made a deal and smoothed things over. All the reporters were involved with assault on the media.
Oh, wow. You had a great line, but your cell phone started crapping out.
Throw pies at O&A.
Yeah, the throw pies at O&A thing. Dude, it lost to Thunder because your cell phone crapped out right when you needed to be strong with that.
You know, if you have, I don't know, a couple of hours to spend a day, or if you have 2 years where you don't have to go to work, Opie, you should sign up for Gamefly.com. All the games, video games that you're going to need to play available at Gamefly.com.
That's right.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's right. Let's go to Todd in New York City. Todd?
Hey, I got a question for Patrice. I want to know if on Monday morning at 7 a.m. is it going to be the Little Jimmy and Patrice show or Patrice and Little Jimmy show?
I wouldn't. Please. That little worm, Jimmy, he would. We have bits like, hey, everybody, it's Tickle guy dressed as Santa Claus Day. You'll dump us off the radio so fast. Let me tell you something. I was in this room. I love being here because it's easy for me. Mm-hmm. But the technical part of this shit, when Opie left, right, he goes, I got to go for a second. And if you had to go, I got to go. Hey, Patrice, do me a favor, handle the show.
Yeah, just talk.
I'm like this.
It's like that SNL bit where they just fall apart in front of everyone's eyes because the director and the producer left the set.
I don't.
I follow the lead. I watch Opie goes, hey, we're going to talk about Bears today, or we're going to talk about. I'm like, all right, I can talk about that. But if I'm in by myself going, all right, what do we got here? A bunch of CDs in my face. What the fuck we talking about?
I have no idea.
Tyra Banks said something. Let's see what she said. All right, she said that. All righty, good.
Yep.
Good goody. Let's call, we're taking a call from a guy in Jersey. Patrice, you suck, motherfucker. Thank you, guy in Jersey.
That's how it works when they hire guys to do radio that really have never done radio.
That's why David Lee Roth's going to be a complete disaster.
I have no illusions about what I sit here and I watch it. It's like, I'm like, what am I, what's the thing people say when they leave the radio after they hang up, checking out?
Yeah, punching out.
Punching out. Yeah. I'll be like, all right, crossing on.
Let's go to Anthony in Philly. Anthony!
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Anthony.
Hey, man.
You scared the shit out of me this morning. I was almost throwing up my car when you guys were talking about this. I was like, no, it can't be again. It can't be again. And I'm looking at the camera and saying, it's fucking Pearl Harbor Day. The news is going to run with this one.
Well, that's what we're hanging in there, but the story has little legs. Little legs.
And also, I was envisioning Stern walking in the Sirius, thinking now he's the king again. Now he can rest easy. We can't let him walk in the Sirius and do that.
I guarantee they're smiling over there today. But
don't forget, Stern's still a shit dick.
All right, thank you, Anthony.
Check it out.
Let's say hi to Steve in Bayshore. Steve.
Hey, good morning, boys. This is certainly a not-in-the-stomach morning. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Been that way.
We get really pissed off, though, with that guy saying, oh, here comes the fake suspension. We've never done a fake suspension in our careers.
Oh, I'm not doubting it for a minute. It's got me all freaked out. But
we just have seen the pattern of how these things kind of develop, and so we're a little nervous, that's all.
Yeah, I hear you. This assault on the media thing is sort of like an airplane built by the pests, flown just a little too far. And you knew it was going to come crashing down at some point. It's just, who knew it was going to land on the governor of New Jersey's lawn?
We started realizing that the thing was getting out of control, and we were, preparing to figure out how to end the thing. But
one was always trying to top the next.
Well,
and when you get into that kind of competition, it really gets dangerous because a couple of guys see an assault and it gets a little closer to the reporter, or they go in front of the camera, or they're really yelling loud, and then the next guy wants to top that, and it always ends bad when you play Can You Top This?
Oh, it most certainly does. Anyway, Patrice, you are one funny guy. You're my favorite Mabogo. Have a great day, boys.
Mabogo.
Loves you. Yeah, we love the Patrice. Patrice O'Neill, everybody. Let's say hi to Alan in Atlanta. Sorry. Alan, what's up?
Morning, fellas. Can I request a reset here? I have no idea what the hell is going on, and
well, the Assault on the Media contest got out of hand. It's officially over. We're not endorsing that whatsoever anymore. Well, you got the channel, man. I would just suggest you listen to the replay. The show started off pretty ugly, actually.
in the morning.
Yeah.
And little Jimmy freaked out.
Yeah, we explain everything. Basically, what you're going to hear on the replay today, right off the bat, we explain the situation we're in, and then we take a very long break, like a 40-minute break. We played a bit from yesterday, and then we came back. So that's what I would suggest you do, really. Or go to audible.com and get the show.
I appreciate that, fellas.
Because we are going to try to move on, but we're a little nervous today. The assault on the media thing got out of control. One of the fans of the show used an air horn on a reporter, and the reporter's claiming that he's got ear damage, and the governor of New Jersey got involved, and it made a Jersey paper. Now it's on the all news stations here in New York. So.
Well, you all have Elo in your corner. That should be plenty.
He's telling us not to worry. We're not going to throw false information out, but even with him saying that, we're a little nervous because we've heard that before in our past.
Yeah,
that's all we're saying.
Well, we need you guys to stay put.
All right, thank you, Alan.
Talk to you now, boys.
All right. That's pretty much it. If you want to hear more about it, just listen to the replay today. That's the beauty of having the show on all day.
Yeah.
Unless this is how sad this is. You don't want to ever come to work, and the first thing you say as you get into your office and take your coat off is, well, our security card still worked.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. The doors weren't locked.
How long before you guys are going to feel like the pep in your step? How long it's going to take?
All depends on what happens.
Yeah, when you get your arrogance back.
We got it back.
No, you know what I mean. Like when you're just
humbled
walk
now.
in and you're like, all right, not even
thinking about it. Let me think. It all depends on what happens, though. The next couple of days, I guess, and then by Monday, by Monday, feel a little better.
Yeah, it's a new week. They take care of business, so by Friday, we're all right. By Friday afternoon, we should be all right.
So they don't play 2-week games with your life.
Fuck no, we got 2 days.
Few day games.
We got 2 days to sweat.
Yeah, if nothing happens in 2 days, then it's all right. If some other meetings have to be set up and talkings too, then there could be a problem.
We're having and this is not a tease. It's just what it is. We're having another phone call with Eric Logan right after the show. So, which works in our favor because then everyone's going to want to know what happened, and hopefully,
What happened?
I'm sure we'll be on the air tomorrow to explain what happened, I guess. So, all right, we're going to take a break. I say tissue time. Where's Steve? Steve's got a number of a girl that desperately wants to play tissue time today. You got to take a piss, Patrice?
I'll go take a piss.
Go. But we're doing this thing here.
Go piss, baby.
But this is like a professional show. Like, you don't just, if you're on Leno, you don't just get up
Let the man take a piss.
You can't take
I mean, you can compare my stupidity to another radio show and not television. I mean, I wouldn't get up on Leno. I think I would get up on a fucking radio show where people don't know I got up until
somebody says rats you out.
Hey, fat ass, sit down. Don't piss. What's up, Steve?
Anthony, this just in. All of my Opie and Anthony T-shirts are now 80% off. That's my brother Elmo in Huntington. Check it in.
Discount.
My brother, the last time we got fired, I got to tell you, he got fucked so bad. we finally decided to kind of merchandise the show a little bit, right? He fucking made all these great designs for T-shirts, and he doesn't make a lot of money, so he was counting on this, right? He's got boxes and boxes piled up to the ceiling in his apartment, and we're ready to go on the air and sell these things, right? We get fired. Those freaking shirts sat in those boxes for 3 years, basically. 3 years.
Oh, man. And it had NEW on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then when we got back on the radio, he still really couldn't sell them because they were like, they were different themes that we were doing at the time.
You could have made money, though, because you know how they have those hats where, like, you go right after a team wins a championship. It's like, well, how'd you motherfuckers get that hat so quick?
Yeah.
It's like they both had them just in case they won.
Just in
so
case.
It's like you can sell those as like if you got
what happened?
Philadelphia Eagles World Super Bowl champions, and he's like, oh, let's sell those and shit. People buy those shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happens to the loser hats.
You
and
never
t-shirts.
see them.
People would buy them.
They would.
Because no one from the organization wants to see that. So there's got to be a guy. His whole job is to load the truck with all
There
the
must be
all
a
the boxes.
contract thing where they have to be destroyed
immediately. Because you really don't see many of them get out.
You would
and
see
you know
them all over.
Yeah, you know they printed up a boatload, man. So there's got to be a guy. His whole job is to get rid of them immediately, burn them, whatever. So
that's great.
Well, just
so
in time for
sell them the NEW shirts, man. Old
just
school.
in time for the holiday, though, there's some Opie and Anthony T-shirts being sold on opieandanthony.com. All right. You order soon, you get it in time for Christmas.
Can you tell Poe to have that bathroom open as soon as we take this break?
Yeah.
You're ready to explode?
Oh, my left ball is getting ready to fall
drop.
on my chin.
What is
It's heavy. It's like,
I
we did that to you on purpose. We just wanted you to walk out uncomfortably.
Why has Steve come in?
I don't know. I got told to come in here. I was in the other room making my Tippy Tom bit, and I got told to come in here.
Don't you have a girl for Tissue Time today?
I do.
Our brand new brilliant bit?
I do. I think her name's Susan.
Susan?
She's
Tissue Time with Susan?
Exactly.
Tissue Time with Susan, okay.
Hello, Susan.
Michelle might get jealous, though. Tissue Time with Michelle's working out pretty well, and now
Ooh.
she's got a topless shot on Whack Bag.
Well, Susan's a girl that apparently does it professionally, so she might give Michelle a run for her money.
All right. Let's try to get everyone into a better mood. When we get back, we'll do Tissue Time with Susan, hopefully. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Thanks for checking us out today. We greatly appreciate it. Yes. Let's say hi to Mark in Canada. What's up, Mark?
Yes, sir, guys. Opie and Anthony, how you guys doing, man?
How you doing?
Yeah, shit, we just got XM radio over here in Canada, and I'm surprised I listen to your show every single day religiously for a week now.
How long? For a week?
Yeah, for exactly a week now. Yeah, I just picked it up and got on my truck there last.
Did you know about us before you got the XM?
Hell no.
So what happened? You got XM. Now, how did you find...
I got XM and, listen to the 80s, the 90s, the cool shit. And, oh, I want to say fuck on the radio. There, I just did, man.
You just did.
Yeah, I did. That's awesome. Anyways, yeah, so my colleague at work, my colleague at work was saying, oh, have you ever heard of Opie and Anthony? I was like, hell no. So you had to listen to it. And the first time I listened to your shit was on Friday with that eggnog crap.
Oh, with the vomiting, yeah.
I'm so lucky I didn't piss and shit my pants, man, that same day. I was so funny, and I was like, now I listen to it religiously. And when I woke up this morning, I heard that news, too, on top of that. I was like, no way. I just got into this. Like,
imagine this guy gets less than a week of our show.
Exactly.
And we get food.
No way.
Dude, this radio show is a white-knuckle ride, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on tight and just enjoy the ride.
And one last thing, I encourage all Canadians, man, to call the show up, man, just to be that much more cooler. I think you guys, the U.S. rocks, too.
All right.
But, I mean, we got to get some Canadians there on the line, too.
Okay.
You're Canada's cute, too.
Yeah. And do you really stand on guard for the...
Yeah, I will.
What the hell does that mean?
Thank you, sir.
I'm at these Islander games when we play the Canadian teams, and I'm like...
Yeah.
And they stand on guard for thee.
They're trying.
What does that mean?
Opie, it's more the gesture than it is the actual standing on guard for thee.
Standing on guard for thee.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the help, brother.
From Toronto, I spit my last breath at thee. He tasks me.
All right, Mark.
Awesome show, guys. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to understand the Canadian national anthem there. It's
it's
a beautiful song. I got to tell you.
It's just against America. That's everything. Anything that you hear, and aluminium. It's just anti-American. It's their way of like sneakily being down with England. Hey, those little sneaks on top of it.
I am enjoying the fact that Canada has XM now. It is opening me up. I'm kind of a xenophobe. You know, I'm really not that comfortable around others that aren't like me.
No one's like you. You goddamn.
Everyone is a xenophobe a little bit.
Inca shooting bastard. No one's like you.
I know. What can I tell you?
That's
I
right.
like to think so. So that means I feel this way about everybody.
They are nice. I'm gonna tell you something about Canada. I know bullshit. Their niceness is so sincere. It's sickening. It's like they're the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Those goddamn
being opened up to it.
Oh, how you doing?
Hey, being
yeah.
opened up to the Canadians on the phones here through XM and stuff. It's given me a new appreciation
the
for
national
Canada.
anthems, man. We got the cockiest national anthem in the entire world.
But
bombs and shit. And Canada's "We Stand on Guard for Thee."
Oh, Canada. That's all I know. Sorry, Canada. I'm really trying to.
I learned it from Bret Hart when Bret Hart used to play the Canadian.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's right.
You know, if we could, we would have Metallica do a brand new national anthem for this country. That's what people really want to hear.
Kick-ass one. Well, that should be one. Do we have the Canadian national anthem anywhere?
No.
I just want to know what the second line is.
Oh,
starts, oh,
Canada, we stand
is that where?
Free.
What?
Oh, Canada.
Oh,
Wait, what? I got it. He's right. Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
How do you know?
He's right.
He's Canadian.
Who's Canadian?
I stand for the Canadian.
Travis?
Steve's a Canadian.
Look at how Travis is like, no, I'm not fucking Canadian.
Canadian my ass,
like he's all pissed off. No American wants to be mistaken for a Canadian.
I'd rather be a gook than a fucking Canadian, man.
We
funny
love
shit.
Canada. Hey, guys, fuck the Canada thing.
Oh, Wild Susan?
That's right. Wild Susan.
Hey.
All right, we got a competition going.
Even the hey sounded a little wild. She's like, hey, I like that.
Let me explain what's going on. Anthony and I always coming up with bits. Very clever radio show you're listening to. And we came up with a brand new bit very recently. We stayed up all night, actually, coming up with this bit, Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited. We're trying to figure out what this satellite radio could do. Even a year and 3 months into it, we're still trying to figure that out.
Right.
And we came up with this bit called Tissue Time.
Yep.
We want women to call up and talk dirty to our listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Like phone sex.
Like phone sex.
Live on the radio.
That's right.
How about that for an original idea that you've never heard anybody... what the hell picture is that?
It's definitely original, yeah.
It's a very original idea. It's never been done on radio before.
Right.
To this extent. And we're looking at your picture, Susan. Age 28.
Yeah.
Measurements, 38 double Ds.
Yeah.
24-inch waist, 38-inch hips.
Yep.
You're a dark blonde.
Yep.
Hello, my name is Susan, actually Wild Susan, to most of those who know me. I hope you've been enjoying visiting and talking to my girls. I have personally taught them in the art of pleasure, and they all just love pleasing their gentlemen callers.
The art of pleasure.
Oh, so you're a professional.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely professional. Oh, yeah.
How much money do you make talking dirty on the phone?
A lot.
Really?
A lot, yeah.
All right, here's the deal. Because we live and learn, too. I got your beautiful website up here.
Oh.
It's just waiting.
Wow.
It's just waiting for a plug.
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, if we plug it before you actually perform, I don't know if you're going to perform as well.
Oh, no.
So here's the deal. We want you to have some phone sex with one of our listeners today. It's going to be Tissue Time with Susan. And, Susan, if you do a really good job, then we plug your website. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
And there's a girl out there, Michelle, very pissed off because she wants to be the Tissue Time girl. And where are you located?
I'm in Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
Because we want to fly some girls up to do Tissue Time on a future show on 202.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
All right. You ready, Anthony?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to say hi to Ben in Connecticut. Hey.
Oh, it's not Ben from Boston, is it?
No. Ben.
What's going on, guys? O&A?
What's up, Ben? You ready for some tissue time?
Absolutely.
All right, where are you, bro?
I am in Connecticut, unfortunately.
Well, no, where in Connecticut?
Wallingford.
All right, I mean, it'll really narrow it down to, like, square footage.
Right.
What are you in?
Okay.
A car, your room? Yeah.
I am in my living room.
In your living room. Is anybody...
Home alone.
Oh, you're home alone. For the home alone jerk. There he is. That's why it's called tissue time, sir.
Yes, and hopefully I'm going to need a tissue. So.
Well, here's the deal with tissue time. The ultimate goal is to have an ending.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all we're saying.
Like any good porno movie, you need the money shot.
That's right.
Excellent.
We're hoping it's more of a Susan thing, but...
Yeah, like she could get all worked up. And...
But here's the beauty with the bit, and this is why it's so brilliant. Not only is Ben going to get off because Susan's going to talk dirty, there's going to be listeners all over the country and all over Canada now, Anthony, that also are going to get off.
Exactly.
And some of them are going to be of the female persuasion.
I think that got Susan a little hot, just the thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we could collect the spunk?
Oh, the pile of tissues.
Well, let's just say, how much volume would there be?
Wow.
If you added up what Susan could accomplish. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, it would just be buckets full.
You think we could get a gallon done right now?
Oh, more than that.
More than a gallon?
Yeah, more than a gallon.
I want to see what the power is with this whole new medium. You're
hell
thinking
of a bukkake show.
If Wild Susan did her job, there will be at least a gallon.
At least a gallon
of.
Yeah. I'm thinking a few gallons.
If you could collect it through the magic of whatever.
Like 5 gallons.
5 gallons?
We're nationwide here, my friend.
Holy crap. Someone do the math. What do they say is in an orgasm? A teaspoon? Half a teaspoon? What is it? What's the thing? Teaspoon maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know. Nah, it's got to be more than a teaspoon. Tablespoon maybe?
Well, depends on how fast you want to eat it.
Well, one of the smarter listeners, we know you're out there. Some of the mathematicians, figure it out for us.
Yeah.
A small turkey baster.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's all you think?
All right. Oh, wow.
A bottle of Flonase.
Hey, the girls on your site are really hot, too.
Gallons.
Are they the real girls?
Some girls play, themselves. Some girls don't.
Yeah, all right.
But I've been with a lot of them, so.
All right, let's do tissue time with Wild Susan. Ben, you ready?
Yes.
I mean, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be quiet now. It's time for our brand new, brilliant bit, never been done before in this way, on any type of radio.
Oh, hell no.
It's tissue time with Susan today.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey. Hey, Ben. You called me at the perfect time because I'm just laying here in my bed. And
Nice. Do you like getting head?
Oh, yeah. I love giving head.
Why don't you start?
Well, wait. I just want to lay back, and I want you to kind of watch and play with my pussy a little bit.
Nice.
Because I got my vibrator. I've just been fucking myself all morning waiting for your call.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. I'm just going in and out, in and out, in and out.
Nice.
Yeah, I want you to watch me, Ben.
Nice.
You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, pull your cock out and let me see how hard. Yeah, I made your cock.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, no. Come over here and I'm going to open my mouth wide and say, ah.
Open wide, baby.
Yeah, I do things a little bit different, Ben. I start from the bottom up.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll start licking your ass and going all the way up the shaft and giving you the best blowjob you've ever had.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a talent. I suck really fucking hard. I'm making those popping, sucking fucking noises.
Hot.
Yeah, I have to open my mouth really wide and slide your cock down the back of my throat, and you can just bob my head up and down any way you want me, Ben. You like a girl that swallows, Ben?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Swallow it.
Yeah, why spit and waste it when I can swallow and taste it, Ben?
Yes, full of vitamin me.
Grab the back of my ponytail and just bob my head up and down and up and down and up and down. I'm going to take my fingernails and kind of rake them on your balls.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the feeling of a big hard cock down the back of my throat.
Nice.
Yeah, you can play with my pussy while I'm fucking sucking your hard cock.
Nice. I like eating pussy.
Yeah, come on, get me off, Ben. I want to come. I want to come when you fucking explode in my mouth. I want to come. Same fucking time. Yeah, I got this vibrator deep in my pussy going faster and faster. In and out, in and out. Come on, baby, talk to me.
Oh, man.
Make me fucking explode. Yeah, push your cock in my mouth and push this vibe in my fucking pussy. Just faster and faster. Oh, yeah. You like that, baby? You like watching me play it myself?
Yeah, baby. I want to make you come.
Come on. Come on, baby.
I want to make you come, baby.
I'm going to go faster. I'm going to take this big fucking vibe and stick it up my ass.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, this really will make me explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to fucking come all over my big fucking tits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby, come on. Here.
Take a look.
Wait, in and out. Go fucking faster. Oh, yeah, baby, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to hear me come? I'm going to fucking come all over your fucking cock, Ben.
Yes. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I want to come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Get the woman and tissue to clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh. Oh.
Your pussy all nice and wet, baby?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Really fucking wet.
All right. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh, good.
You sound like an ass.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, the guys seem to like the chicks, but the guys really are upset with the guy's performance.
Oh, Ben.
Anytime.
Ben really did sound like fucking Jeff Spicoli.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gnarly.
Yo, dude. Is it wet, baby? She just came, asshole.
She's like, yeah, and Ben, I want to suck your cock.
Oh, gnarly!
Yeah. My vibrator's broken.
Relax, all right? My old man is a television repairman. Got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
That was hot. Man, it came so hard.
Oh, well, one time I had two guys at the same time.
Oh, those guys are fast!
Poor Ben. That was a lot of pressure, though. It's just like on national radio to be like...
I'll let you fuck my pussy and I'll suck your cock, but don't stick it in my ass.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
I'm coming. He's like, I'm coming too. I think.
All right, Hamilton.
Someone gets it on the instant feedback. Oh, go back. Where was that? Oh, come on, man. Darn it. Basically, just before Susan, starts coming,
yeah,
you hear, please deposit 25 cents.
25 cents.
For the next 3 minutes.
You want to pay for this?
Chris in Boston, what's up?
Yo, man, I think Michelle's better. For a professional, I don't know, I was a little bit disappointed.
Yeah?
Maybe it's because of the Allison and Beth thing that really put it over the top, but I think Michelle was doing a better job.
I thought Susan did a pretty good job. I thought the orgasm part was a little fake sounding there, Susan.
A little over the top.
It sounded like she was getting axe murdered or something in the background. I mean, she was like,
All right.
Yeah, so,
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
Where is Michelle today? We need Michelle as well. Anthony in Jersey.
Yeah, I'd like to do it. I want to go as Howard, though, and have her be a big black woman that does nothing for me.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go to Carol. Carol, what's up?
Hey, just want to say this is my first day back with you after not hearing you for a couple years, and it's absolutely brilliant, just like it used to be. And through the magic of cell phones, I just shared that wonderful experience with my husband.
Oh, really?
Fantastic, guys.
All right, thank you.
Loved it.
Thank
Keep
you,
it
Carol.
up.
All right.
People
Bye-bye.
love the bit.
They do love the bit. Susan, you're going to be laying around naked? Maybe we'll do one more?
Oh, great. I'm here.
All right.
And you know, that was the first one she's done for the show. So we've noticed from other girls that they get better.
That's right.
As they go on.
Michelle's first one was okay, and then she really upped her game the second time around. All right, hold on the line there, Susan.
Okay.
There it is.
I need a guy that's just going to do more than just say, yeah.
Man, that's a very nervous thing. That just you're waiting for somebody to go. Let me hear it. I always like to say, let me hear it. Let me hear it talk. Give me a little.
Yeah.
Just some proof. Give me some proof.
John C. from Columbus, Ohio. Holy shit! I'm at work trying to type a fucking email. At one point, I typed "cum" instead of "cum." It wasn't bad.
I like her too, man. She's definitely a black girl's white girl. A black guy's white girl. That bitch. She's juicy.
It really wasn't bad, man. Everyone is yawning around here today. It was a long night for a lot of people. Okay, we got a couple things we could do. We got the gangsta fag we're supposed to play for Patrice.
I didn't hear that.
It's really
hardcore rapper, hardcore gay rapper.
Huh?
I like that white girl, man. Big old titties.
You like the? Oh, she's got to get her plug in. I'm sorry.
Bad.
We made a promise here. Wild Susan.
I'm here.
What the hell was that in the background? Are you on the toilet?
No.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I heard it too. She's frying eggs.
I heard that too. I didn't know what it was.
Clunking going on.
Then she's lying, a little sneaky bitch. Oh, what? You just dropped eggs.
I thought it was the beginning of a mudslide.
She ain't in the bathroom because that means she's if she was smart, she would have said, "Oh yes, I'm just cleaning off my twatty here, my crevasse." You got a black boyfriend, Pumpkin?
No.
You like black guys or you're racist?
That's the only choice.
I like them all.
Okay, stop with the phone sex thing for a second. Do black guys really come on to you, right? Because you're a big juicy one, right?
Yeah. All guys love my body.
Stop with all guys. White guys don't like that fucking giant titties. They don't.
You never seen white
Really?
guy with
They don't.
big
They
titties?
don't. No, she's too big for.
Yeah.
You know what?
Black guy written all over her.
Black guy written all over, and she doesn't like us like she should.
Mark the trucker, Mark. Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Mark? Go.
I just want to say I think Susan has Michelle beat hands down. She's definitely a pro. Just want to say, man, I've been listening a couple months, and this is one of the funniest. I love it. Driving down the road with a smile, man.
Right on. All right, Mark.
All right,
later. You don't even want to know what was going on in those trucks today.
Yeah.
Don't even want to know. Hey, Wild Susan, why don't we get your plug in?
Okay.
What's the website?
Oh, it's naughtybutnice.com with 2 T's.
Naughty but nice. You know, like butt,
Yeah.
B-U-T-T.
Yes.
Naughtybutnice.com.
There you have it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Did a bang-up job there.
Thank you.
We might call you back for one more today, okay?
Okay, I'm here.
All right, there she goes.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
LickMyWetThumb.com.
Wild Susan, everyone.
I'm going to slowly shove it.
You think we could take a quick break and then we could do like maybe Gangsta Fag or that those annoying songs from yesterday too.
Oh, we didn't get to that.
All right, we could do some show today.
So much.
We're regrouping right in front of your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll be back. Derek, get us out of here. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Patrice O'Neill sitting in today, doing a great job. He'll be here the rest of the week. Rich Voss.
Will I?
Or will I?
Yeah.
Or will he? Yes. Rich Voss was supposed to join the program today, and we were going to go over his John Davidson TV appearance from, 1990 or something. But Voss was in a car accident. Where's Ben? And he totaled his Mercedes. It's a true story.
Oh, no.
Maybe we should get Voss on the phone, to see what the hell's going on.
Totaled it? Could run into the hundreds of dollars.
Supposedly he totaled his Mercedes.
Piece of shit.
He's okay, but I think he was going to the doctor today to make sure, everything's all right.
Gotta go to the doctor. But did his teeth fly out and go through the windshield?
Maybe he was too distracted, trying to keep those teeth in his mouth.
I could drive with one hand.
Looking
I gotta
in the
hold my
rearview
teeth
mirror
in
or
with
something.
the other.
Yeah. So we'll
probably answering a call from Bonnie.
Maybe he'll call the show before we get off the air. If not, hopefully tomorrow, okay? And instant feedback going nuts, Anthony. Darren in England. Leeds, England, by the way.
Hello.
Tissue time. Man, you guys are creative. How do you come up with such amazing ideas?
Well, it's that's the work that goes behind the show.
I got to explain, Anthony. Recently, I was outside my childhood home. Looking at my childhood home, wishing I had a better childhood. Looking at that house that that I know was a better house than most of the listeners, but I still wished I had a better childhood. You know?
Yeah.
And I was in my Boy Scout uniform that I just happen to have.
Were you
never
in the
know
Boy
when
Scouts?
you're gonna. Well, I was back in the day, but I grew out of the Boy Scout uniform, so I figured I would buy an adult-sized Boy Scout uniform, and I have it in the closet just in case. You never know when you need to dress up like a Boy Scout.
You never know.
So I'm outside my childhood home, just wishing I had a better childhood, looking at that house that I know is better than most of the listeners' houses that they had growing up. And I was there in my Boy Scout uniform with a little tear in my eye.
Aw.
And I was thinking, man, we have this unbelievable opportunity on satellite radio. What aren't we doing?
Yeah.
What aren't we doing with this satellite radio? And you know what? Just thinking, and bam, it hit me.
Ooh.
Just hit me out of nowhere. Ooh. Tissue time.
Tissue time.
That's what you do with all this talent. Tissue time.
Tissue time with Michelle. Tissue time with
Tissue
Susan.
Time.
It's tissue time.
Michelle.
Yeah, guys.
Everyone's saying that you're better than Susan.
Oh, you had another. I couldn't catch it today or yesterday, so that's good though. That's good.
Well, everyone is saying you're better than Susan, but you might have to prove it today. Are you? Do you have one in you?
Yeah, totally.
All right, hold on.
Totally.
Hold on the line for a second because we got a couple things going on here. Dan in Montana. Dan.
Hey, how's it going, man? I thought Michelle was way better. That other chick made me want to drive into a tree.
You want her to do a little tissue time with you today?
Dude, I'm at work. That probably wouldn't be good working around a bunch of oil field guys.
All right, no worries. But you're one of the many that thought Michelle was better. Let's ask Bill what he has for the program. Bill, what's up?
Hey, I was just wondering if Voss was telling a joke when he crashed his car.
Very good. Speaking of Rich Voss, we'll get back to Michelle in a second, but on our phones, Rich Voss. Rich?
Hey, how's it going?
First of all, how are you? You all right?
I'm in pain. My neck is killing me. My car is wrecked.
Oh, boy, lawsuit.
All right, let us know exactly what happened.
Whiplash?
Where were you driving? What was the road, direction, where'd the other car come from? Give it to me like I'm the insurance agent.
Well, here's the thing. I was going into the Somerville Circle, which is a nightmare. It's the worst circle in New Jersey, I'm sure.
Do you know you must yield the right-of-way to people in the circle?
Yeah, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entrances into the circle.
Right.
So I go into the circle, and I stop, ready to merge. I'm just sitting there, and bam, the loudest, like a truck came flying into me. And I jerked forward. My coffee, everything flew, and it was like just a big daze and stuff.
Well, now, wait a minute. You were in the circle?
No, I was sitting waiting to get into the circle.
You're waiting to get into the circle. No one in front of you, just the circle.
Yeah, you know.
So you're sitting there, all right. You're stepping on the brake. Now, who hit you and from where?
Some truck. I think it was from, like, Missouri or somewhere. He goes, I just moved here.
Did he rear-end you?
If I'm parked... Yeah, he rear-ended me into the car. Bam. Right from behind.
So you got rear-ended and then got pushed out into the circle?
No, I didn't get pushed out into a circle. Right when I got smashed, I hit the brake.
And,
and then it was like a blur.
I'm sure that helped the impact, by the way.
Well, what? Yeah, I know.
Didn't he hit you from behind?
Yeah.
Jesus. Why would you get the brake going?
What's that?
Let it roll you a little bit.
Guess he didn't want to fly out into the circle and get T-boned.
It's kind of like a blur because you just hear a big loud bang.
Right.
And then you just, next thing you know, like I pulled over to the side, like right where the circle, like getting onto the circle and then pulled over right there, like on the side and by like an island. And like I was in such a daze. It's not funny.
He said the same words 8 times. I have a feeling this is some kind of crack stunt you're pulling, balls.
I guarantee. I'll go take a picture of it right now and email it.
Take a picture of your car,
Do it. I want proof.
We need some.
I'm in a daze.
Now, what happened?
Well, what do you expect? What do you
take a picture? We need new stuff on our website. Trust me.
You have whiplash too.
But he's also talking like this.
Yeah. What's that?
He sounds like he's trying to stay home from school.
I was really.
I have a new appreciation for life. I saw my light flash.
So many of my priorities changed in a split second.
Is that you? Is that you, Bonnie?
It's not about me being funny anymore.
No,
I want to be a better father and a better husband.
Everything. It all turned around right then.
I saw a bright flash of light, and then I saw Rich and Bonnie at Rascals.
They won't let Bonnie work Rascals. They said she's too dirty.
I saw a flash of light. It was my teeth flying out into the windshield.
I saw the dim light calling me. Unfortunately, it was a really crappy comedy club in Pittsburgh.
It was a sape.
The airbag deployed and was punctured by my teeth, so it didn't do much help. What happened to the other guy's vehicle?
Pretty much nothing. It was a truck.
A truck, like a big truck, tractor trailer, or
no, like a 4x4 or whatever.
A pickup?
Yeah, pickup.
A pickup truck?
Yeah.
Hit you. And what happened to your Mercedes?
The back is all smashed. I can't even open the trunk. All the lights.
Smashed apart, and I was very injured.
Yeah, someone wants to know, did your teeth stay in during impact?
The what?
Did your teeth stay in? Because you couldn't even tell a joke on the air the other day without your teeth falling out. So I'm imagining that your teeth are
Did they fly to the back of your throat?
I got those re-glued.
Oh, you did?
Right when I left the studio, I went.
All right. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been really hilarious.
Hilarious.
And, I'm going to go take a picture of it.
All right, you're all right though. You got the whiplash. Is there going to be a court case? Is Mr.
Neck
Brady?
Brace.
Is Mr. Brady going to have to throw the briefcase to make sure you're not faking?
Watch you turn your head really quick.
I don't know.
Nothing. No, right. Someone got it. Forget
it. Did you go to the doctor?
Bother.
What are you talking about?
Did you go to the doctor?
No, I'm going to go today. I'm going to try. I got to go to Miami.
Where were you on your way to?
I had to go to Staples and to Circuit City.
See, that doesn't sound important. Here's what you needed to do, Rich.
What's that?
As a Jew, you should have known this.
What's that?
You call an ambulance immediately.
Ambulance.
Have them take you to the hospital from the accident site and immediately file a lawsuit. You would be rolling in the dough. You wouldn't have to live off of Bonnie McFarlane anymore.
I don't think you should be giving that type of advice out today.
Oh, not today?
No, not today. That's good advice for tomorrow.
True.
What are you doing?
Well, here's the deal.
Do you have a neck brace on?
No, not now. I didn't go to the doctor yet.
Oh, you're all right, Dan. Why are we worried about our friend?
I'm going to go take a picture on my phone.
All right.
And I'm going to send you guys, and and this isn't a
Look,
funny.
man, Rich, I know it's not a funny thing, and we care about you as a friend. But listen, we got a girl that wants to jerk off guys today. We got to go.
All right.
Oh. There goes Rich.
There's nothing wrong with Rich.
Michelle?
Yeah.
That voice was the same one you used with. I'm not going to make it into work today. I really don't feel good. Yeah.
Nobody even says like that. When you're really hurt, you try to sound not hurt. You're like, yeah, what's up, man? You all right? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, fine.
I'm dazed and confused.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Everything was a haze.
Would you like to do tissue time with Michelle with a guy from Michigan or Tennessee? Michigan.
Yeah, remember she doesn't like the southern accents?
I'm not giving up on the southern accent guys, though, man.
No.
Ken, where are you?
Hey, I'm here.
Are you in your car?
I'm driving my truck.
You're driving?
Oh, God. This is the guy from Michigan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God.
How are you going to take care of business driving your truck?
Oh, I can.
Well, it's a little dangerous, Anthony.
Well, let's talk to
What's
the
his
other
name?
guy.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Maybe Dan is, Dan? Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
You're in Tennessee?
That's right.
You're in a truck, too, huh?
No.
Oh, you're in a car?
I'm pulling over.
No.
Is that all right?
You're pulling over?
Yeah.
Do you want to play tissue time?
Sure. I'm gonna score.
Yeah, I don't like either of these guys.
Wow.
He's gonna score.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get some chicks.
They're on hold, but Michelle doesn't like either guy.
No, need new guys.
You need a new guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody not in a truck.
That would be nice.
Perhaps.
That would be very nice.
All right, Michelle?
Yeah, she's still there.
Oh. What you got on there today? Where are you?
I am at my house.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I skipped class, so I'm just in here. You all woke me up when you called, so I happen to be naked. So.
All right, hold on the line because we're going to get some guys. We've got to screen the calls real fast. Hold on.
Yeah. That's
Michelle is naked. Her picture's up on Whackbag, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Topless shot of your big boobies. Your big, full, luscious boobies.
Wow.
She's
hey,
a big girl, man.
Can you get any more pictures?
I can.
You're becoming a star right in front of our eyes.
I know. I'm excited. I appreciate it.
Why don't you send a second picture?
Yeah.
Let me try and find one for you.
Let these pictures trickle in, by the way. Don't blow your load. Don't send us 20 pictures. Just give them a little taste every day.
Right.
A little bit. All right, hold on there. We're screening to try to...
It's a great,
How about New Mexico?
New Mexico?
Shh. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Where are you?
I'm in New Mexico.
And are you in your house?
No, I'm at work.
I am on reservation.
No, not reservation.
What's
your nationality?
I'm American.
You are American Indian.
You sound like a beaner.
You are Mexican.
He's a beaner.
Are you Mexican? Sir?
Gabriel.
He's
panicking.
Were we too racist to him?
I don't know.
No, you asked the wrong question.
Listen, Travis will screen the calls. He'll get
I can't divulge.
He'll get someone for tissue time. But Steve just handed this in. Tippy Tom sings the hits. Remember when he was in here singing?
Oh, bravo! I wanted to hear this.
We got to hear this really fast. We'll do this as we try to get someone for tissue time with Michelle.
Tippy Tom sings the hits.
Listen to this.
From Stinko Records, it's the new collection of covers from America's favorite derelict.
I'm the original Golden Bunny.
Tippy Tom, regurgitated.
Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be in love.
He's drunk, smells like feet.
It's not unusual.
And he's forgotten most of the lyrics. Tippy Tom, regurgitated. Choose up your favorite pop hits.
She's a lady. Whoa, she's a lady.
And spews them back out, dirtier, grittier, and stinkier than farts and old beer.
But the lady is mine. Or something like that.
From your favorite haunting melodies.
Riders on the Storm. Something like that.
To your most cherished classic rock cuts.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Tippy Tom hunkers down and craps all over him and refuses to wipe.
Trying to set the night on fire!
And if you act now, you'll receive Tippy Tom's tribute to the town he calls home.
I've been stuck on Frank Sinatra. Start spreading the news.
It's Old Blue Eyes.
I'm leaving today.
Meets Old Crusty Eyes.
I'm gonna be a part of it. New York, New York.
It's a sappy salute to the city that broke his spirit, crushed his dreams, and left him blowing strange men for cheap wine in the Port Authority bus terminal.
If I can make it here, I can make it.
Tippy Tom.
Anywhere.
Regurgitated.
It's up to you, New York. New York. That's my vote.
Wrapped in a special carrying case, brown in the back, yellow in the front, just like Tom's underwear. Call 1-800-NO-T-CELL right now for your copy of Tippy Tom, Regurgitated.
Any more requests?
Hey, Steve, bravo.
Bravo.
Martini Steve, everyone.
God damn, don't put that somewhere where we can't play it every day.
All right.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
I love his comments after it. That's all. That's what you get.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. All right.
The town that broke his spirit, crushed his dreams.
Anthony.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Let me tell you how great and brilliant this new bit, Tissue Time, is.
Yes, please.
The phones are so fucked up right now because everyone is trying to get through to play Tissue Time. It crashed the phone screening program.
I see a bunch of calls.
Can we just answer them or what? We can do it that way at least?
To screen through.
All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, they still work at least. Who's this?
What's up?
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Rick.
Rick, where are you calling from?
Boston.
Boston. You want to play Tissue Time?
I'm driving right now, so I can't, but I got to call the professor out on something.
The professor? Professor Anthony?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I am the professor because I know a little bit about a lot of things. That doesn't necessarily mean, people get confused sometimes, that I know everything about everything. I just know a little bit about a lot of things. So if you're calling me out on something, you could very well be right, sir. What are you calling me out on?
Sir, I just want to say that you flubbed the intro to Tippy Tom Sings the Hits. You said Tissue Tom.
Oh, but that's not...
Did I say Tissue Tom? Sir, wouldn't that just be something that could possibly happen, that we've been talking about Tissue Time, and I said Tissue Tom? You ever do that in your life, ever?
Yes, but Anthony,
yes.
That kind of like ruined the erection that I had going.
Oh,
Jesus. All right, man.
Sorry, sir. Boy, what a picky guy that was.
That's a picky listener right there.
You said Tissue Tom.
Jeremy in Idaho. What's up, Jeremy?
Sometimes no one calls me out on it quickly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony.
Sometimes no one calls me out on stuff like that, which is fine. But then I get home and listen to the replay, and I go, I said Tissue Tom?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
And then you get that, like...
I call myself out.
Then you get the flop sweat and
you get all hot.
There are times I listen to the replays of this show, and I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my God. I attempted that on the show.
Oh, what an idiot.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jeremy in Idaho. Jeremy.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Well, this guy sounds all right so far, right?
Yeah, I want to play some Tissue Time, baby.
Where are you?
I'm in Ogden, Utah.
All right, that's a big place. Could you narrow it down a little bit?
Cereal Foods.
All right, could you maybe narrow down, are you in a room?
I'm in a truck.
In a truck, okay. So you're driving?
Yeah, no, I ain't driving. I'm parking to wait to unload.
Are you willing to really play Tissue Time?
Oh, buddy, I'm willing and ready.
All right, Michelle.
That's a little lackluster.
Yeah. Really not into the Jeremy guy?
Well,
No.
I'm no judge being a guy, but I would think Michelle wouldn't like...
Michelle?
Your listeners are terrible today.
I got to tell you, the phones are exploding. All right, hold on, Jeremy. We really got to find someone good here. Let's go to Mike in St. Louis. Mike?
Yeah, she loves Michaels. I know it. I heard her yesterday.
Sounds a little creepy.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'm ready to get on top of Michelle. Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
With Mike?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready, Michelle. Because you know what?
He's ready.
I don't know. I think he's putting on a fake voice. Mike, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, this is my voice. This is my voice.
He's from where? St. Louis?
St. Louis,
Missouri. That's right.
Missouri.
That's right. That's right.
Are you a black guy?
Yes, sir, and I got a long one, too,
but I think
I'm ready to run Michelle
dude from Family Guy, the black actor from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm ready to do Michelle right now. She did me yesterday. She had me walking around with a boner all day yesterday. It's my turn.
So now you want it? Now you want in.
I'm going to make her come.
Michelle, what do you think?
It's fine.
All right, this has a potential to be really ugly. So
she likes the black guy here.
No, it's not even that.
I'm going to teach her. I'm going to teach her what to do.
All right, well, here's the problem, Mike. Here's the problem right off the bat. We want to hear more girl.
Oh, yeah, I know. I understand.
We want to hear mostly girl, quite frankly.
I know exactly what you want. You give me a chance, and you watch the phones later. Watch the phones later.
All right, Michelle, you want to do it with Mike from St. Louis?
If you guys don't think that I should, then I won't, but
we have no freaking idea. What's your feel?
Well, I just think it'll be funny.
All right, funny, but we also want erotic because there's a lot of guys with tissues in their hand right now. It's called Tissue Time.
I've got it out. I'm going. I'm ready for Michelle.
All right, go ahead, Michelle.
All right. What did you say your name was? Michael?
Yeah, my name is Michael.
Okay, Michael. All right. How do you want me today?
Oh, you know what I like, Michelle? I like my nipples pinched.
You like your nipples pinched?
Oh, yeah.
You like me... And you like me to play with your chest
Yes,
and rub
I
your
do.
nipples?
Oh, yeah, just like that, just like
Yeah?
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
yeah.
So I'll sit on top of you,
Oh,
play with your nipples, while my hot, wet pussy sitting right on top of your nice, long, hard, black cock. Oh, yeah.
damn, you got a fat
Mm.
head, too.
Rubbing slowly, getting you all excited.
Yeah.
What else do you like?
Come on, baby, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see how much you can take.
I can take it all, baby. See that slide right in my nice pussy? Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Come on.
Mm. Your cock
That's what
is
I'm
so
talking
fucking
about.
big. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
You ain't
Fucking
felt
smack me. Mm. Mm, let me
no.
feel how... Oh, God, yeah.
I got your whole ass in my hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you like that ass, don't you?
Come on,
Oh, God.
Yeah, you damn right I like it. Come on.
Let me feel your cock. Oh, grinding up and down on you. Oh, fucking smacking. Oh,
Oh, shit.
I'm
I'm talking. Come on.
You like that, Mike?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't stop. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Oh, shit. God, your cock feels so good. Oh. Yes. Oh.
That's what I'm. Oh, shit.
Yeah?
Oh, man. Baby, damn, thank you. How long it's been?
Better run. Best run.
That stuff isn't allowed to go on in St. Louis, Mike. They got laws against that in St. Louis.
Damn, that was good. Shit.
All right, Mike, get out of here. Jesus.
I didn't like that exchange.
No?
No.
Well, it was.
It was a little bland.
I don't like the starting off with the pinching nipple thing.
That's a Norton thing. Norton's into that.
God.
All right, Michelle, we might call you back, all right?
That's fine.
Stay close and stay naked.
I will.
There she goes, Michelle. It's tissue time with Michelle, everyone. You want to get Leo in here?
Sure.
Should we take a break or go right to it? Let's go right to it. We got a tech guy coming in. Derek very excited. Bill very excited.
Well, maybe they should come in and conduct the interview.
Yeah, where's Bill? Hey, Leo.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
We're having a crazy show today, so bear with us.
I'll fit right in.
Some of our guys are very excited that you're here today.
Yeah, the nerds are.
Including Bill right here.
The geeks are happy.
Hey, who's that?
Who's who?
The guy with the beard and stuff.
The new morning show.
Holy.
Isn't that rapper?
That's the Hasidic rapper?
Yeah.
That guy is all over the place lately. Can he do a little something for us? Find out if that's the guy. Sorry, Leo.
No, that's okay. If I had a
this
Hasidic
guy's got
rapper,
a
I'd go with
buzz.
it too.
This guy's got a buzz on him, man. He's a Hasidic Jew that raps.
Oh, I've heard about him.
But people are taking him seriously. Anyway, Bill's in studio, and he knows you, Leo, and he was very excited that you were coming in today.
He's a geek.
Now, where do you know him from?
Back before it was G4, I used to watch ZDTV, and he did a show on, 2 shows. He did Screensavers and Call for Help, and I used to watch both shows for a few years. When I was sick home, I used to watch it also.
I actually watched those shows.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Sure.
Why once?
No, it would be funny because wasn't it live?
Yeah.
And you would get some phone calls in there that were a little inappropriate sometimes.
Not that often.
Not that often.
Geeks are rarely highly inappropriate.
There's a couple of times, or at least like there was some kind of double entendre thing that would happen sometimes.
Yeah, I had a bad problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened to you?
What happened to me?
Yeah, because
the channel got sold, and they to Comcast, and they kind of gutted it.
Yeah.
And I actually go to Canada to do the TV show up there.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
We're
very cold, actually. Yeah.
We're on XM Canada now too. So.
Yeah.
And what did you like about the show most, Bill?
I liked how nowadays G4 is all about like video games and anime and stupid shit, and it's like it just became like a really.
You're not a fan of anime?
I used to be.
Anime.
I don't like I don't like the channel now. The channel used to be a lot about actual tech and learning.
Computers.
Yes.
Yeah, more so than just games.
Now it's like this whole geek culture, and it's really full of itself.
You can see why it's gone now, right?
No, I kind of like that. You know, there are people call up and ask you a question about how to fix some stuff. And
you know what's happened is it's all gone to the podcast arena now. Because we don't have to worry about, we just do what we want, and if people want to hear it, they listen. If they don't, they don't. And then we're actually doing really well.
So the podcasting's starting to take over.
You had like a sexy girl on that show?
No.
No?
The TV show we did.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, the producers kept bringing it. They said, you know what this show needs is more cleavage.
Right.
And that's when I left. Because I have cleavage, but not the right kind.
Not the right kind, no.
Man boobs did not.
None of the sexiness on there.
What they were looking for.
Is that when they brought in Morgan?
Yeah. Morgan, and you see, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. He knows the ladies.
Mm-hmm. She had blonde hair.
She was a redhead. We had Sarah, who kind of would go back and forth from blonde. And Morgan was blonde and then black, and then there was Jessica, who was the redhead.
I mean,
it's starting to sound like
that kind of got people to take notice.
You know, our podcasts are 97% male. So, and that's probably was true of the TV show, too. So
you got to keep it sexy with the female thing.
Well, you know what's big on that channel now is the man show. They got the trampolines. They're buying old man shows and showing them, and it's doing not the new one. They're doing old man shows, and it's doing better. It's doing better than anything else ever did on that channel.
That's rough.
You know, Girls on Trampolines just doesn't get old, right?
Yeah. I gather not.
Apparently
but if
not.
you're looking for some kind of tech thing.
If you're looking for content, it's not good.
No.
So we do like really content now on the podcast. That's really, and we have 250,000 listeners on one of the podcasts.
And is it people asking questions about?
No, well, we haven't because it's not live. We can't really do that yet.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
So we do some questions, but mostly it's just a bunch of people pontificating, talking out of their butts. Yeah.
And what's the hot subjects right now?
Well, I'm sure you guys must have talked about the Sony fiasco. The rootkit thing? Did you guys talk about that at all?
With the CDs,
the copy
DVD
protection
ROMs
on the CDs.
that they were putting out, that if you played them on your computer or tried to put them on your iPod through your computer, a virus.
Well, it wasn't exactly a virus. They put this. They used this hacker technique called a rootkit to hide what they were doing, right? So nobody would see it because the pirates will see it. The irony of all of this is that pirates are totally understand all this stuff. They can. What can they not steal, right? It doesn't stop anybody who's actually actively doing illegal stuff. Who does it stop? Who does it inconvenience?
Yeah, just the average guy like
normal
myself.
people.
I don't know that. I don't know how to get around that shit.
If you listen to one of these BMG discs ever on your computer, you've got something on your computer that any hacker, 12-year-old hacker, can use now to invade your computer without your knowledge. No antivirus can see it. No spyware can see it. It's really awful.
This, Patrice, we're talking like another language, right?
Yeah.
Patrice has rolled away from the microphone.
His arms folded.
He's he's going to sleep.
The body language here is very negative.
The instant feedback's going nuts. People can't believe you're on the show right now. They're freaking out.
They're
saying something about how they missed the screensavers.
Yeah. See, the geek army, you got to understand, is huge.
Yeah. Well, we kind of understand that. We embrace the geeks on this show.
Good.
They get a lot done for us.
Screensavers was another one of the
I did two shows. Call for help
yeah.
on the screensavers. The one that he's talking about, the one with the girls, was the screensavers.
Screensavers, right. And what was that, basically?
Same thing. People calling in, answering questions.
Two shows. Same show, different names.
show. In fact, that's exactly how the genesis is. I used to do call-in radio, and they said, well, can you do that on TV? I said, yeah. They said, how many hours can you do? Because this is when we were first launching. You got to do a 24-hour network. You got to fill it. I said, well, I used to do as many as 8 hours a day, but I don't think I really want to do that. And they said, well, can you do 2 shows? And I said, yeah, we'll kind of make one for more beginners, one for more advanced. So the Screensavers was for the real enthusiasts, the guy who's like this guy here, who's really into this stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Emerald Live and Emerald, Essence Emerald. One's like a good show, and one's
exactly
like
right.
stupid and corny.
Hey. I hosted both those shows.
He's right
well,
here.
I mean, like...
No,
I'm
that's okay.
talking
I
about Emerald.
You're trying to tell me one of his shows was stupid and corny?
No, I understand that, because it really wasn't aimed at both.
Emerald.
There's
no D at the end.
I don't care. He's
Emerald.
from Louisiana, where he's from.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. We like Louisiana. I'm not going to correct myself.
Emerald.
It that way.
So, Leo, what do you got for us today? What can we talk about?
I have stuff in my pocket.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
What, like little notes or like...
No, like toys.
I used to like a show on Tech TV. It was like the Tech of...
Yeah, that was cool.
That was great.
How stuff worked.
But sometimes it would piss me off. Like, the first one I saw was like the tech of a battleship or something. It was like really cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was like the tech of a football game.
They ran out quickly.
And I realized, I was like, they just ran out of shit to do the tech on. And they're showing, like, the friggin' microphones they use, the parabolic mics
who
and
cares,
the
right.
cameras, and I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Show me some guns.
I want to see a battleship, yeah.
Right.
Well, he's got toys in front of him.
You know who has the most tech really in the world and the most advanced tech? It really is the military, the U.S.
Oh,
military.
yeah. I cannot get enough of watching just Army footage. Military footage is great.
You know, a lot of the surveillance in Iraq is done now with Predator drones that are driven by a guy in Vegas. So the guy in Vegas sits at a massive computer screen, has the joystick controls. He's driving a unmanned airplane in Iraq by wire. And then the people, and then they've got screens all over the world where analysts are looking at the output of the drone, and then they got a chat room going, and the analysts are chatting with each other about, well, what do you think that is, Joe? It looks like Osama bin Laden to me, Fred. And then they're tapping. That's how they're doing this.
You think there's any LOLs and smiley faces in that chat?
BRB,
like things like that.
ROTFL, that one.
That's a hairy bush, Bob.
So I mean, really, truly, they have adopted this stuff, and a lot of it we don't see because it's top secret.
Yeah. Okay. Fire. You hit that button, and it comes up AFK. Guys like what? Where the guy's right there, you asshole. Now you got toys in front of you.
Oh, I just brought some stuff. You've probably seen a lot of this stuff. Have you seen the new BlackBerry? This is actually pretty nice.
The new BlackBerry, Opie.
You guys have the old BlackBerry.
Opie is addicted.
He's laughing at me
I brought it for you.
Can I have it for
No.
Opie is addicted to
This is the 8700. It just came out a week ago.
Holy crap.
Isn't that beautiful?
Who has that?
Singular's doing that one.
All right. I mean,
unfortunately, they bought up all the production of it, so it'll only be Singular for a while.
Can I read your email?
Yeah, go ahead. It's really boring. Mostly server warnings.
Let me say.
It's on the obvious question.
Okay, beautiful screen.
What could that one do that this one can't?
Beautiful color screen.
Which one do I have for the listeners at home? I just got the basic black.
It probably is a 7200. I don't know what one you have, but
there's a
it's
small
the older
bird
one.
in that one that carves out the message in a stone with his beak.
Flintstone phone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Now this is a nice one. He's got the Audio Vox or the Sprint. Yeah, I think it's an Audio Vox though. This has got Microsoft smartphone on it. So this is also a PDA. And can you do email on this one too?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, Patrice.
Now I want to know
Patrice is showing off.
mine is.
Yeah, now.
All right, we'll do Rate the Phone. This is a whole new segment.
Get my. I don't have my phone with me. You'll laugh at my phone.
Text message.
I know.
Yeah, you got the the LG there. Or?
Yeah. What do you think of those phones?
Samsung. Yeah, this is okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's got the video on demand.
Yeah. That's actually more a feature of your carrier. All the carriers are doing this now. Verizon does it. Sprint does it, where you can watch TV.
Yeah. And Anthony watches TV.
Do you actually watch it?
Fox News has a live feed on their
How's
Discovery
the frame rate?
Channel.
Is it pretty good?
It's not bad for phone. Obviously,
a lot of buffering.
No.
That's
I've
good.
gotten continuous.
What's
viewing
happening
for
is sorry, I didn't mean to throw your phone there.
Slid on the newspaper.
Yeah, I tried to slide it gracefully.
If that breaks the phone, then there's a problem. It broke the phone. No.
All of the networks are doing high. Yeah, I turned off my phones here, but all the networks are doing high-speed data networks now. So Singular's got Edge, Verizon's got EVDO, and they're almost as fast as your home. They're like about half as fast as your broadband at home, which means it's fast enough to put video on it, audio on it. You can listen to podcasts on it, surf the web. The problem is the screens are so small. That's why I like these.
Very hard to get a good look at, especially something like Fox News, where they divvy up the screen into 3 different pictures.
Yeah,
There's a crawl on the bottom.
Can't do it.
And you're looking at it through a 1-inch screen.
I think you have to produce this stuff for the medium. In fact, we're starting to do podcasts for the iPod video. You've seen this. I don't have to show you this.
I haven't seen an iPod video yet.
Oh, all right. Well, let me put. What do you want? Desperate Housewives?
How about you two or something?
Pop something up on there. What they're going to need to do, though, is consolidate, because no one wants to walk around with 3 or 4 different electronics items on them. How do you do that? How do you get the phone, the iPod, satellite radio, all that together in one small unit where the screen isn't so big that it doesn't fit in your pocket?
Look at this color on this 8700. I just want to.
Wow.
Yeah, that screen is fine. You're right. I mean, that's what people, and that's one of the reasons that PDAs like the Palm and Pocket PC are kind of dying, is people don't want to carry a phone PDA and a regular PDA. So people like Patrice has got, it's all in there. Everything's in his phone.
That's it.
Somebody turned on a GSM phone. I can hear it.
knows the deal.
This communique's coming in on my BlackBerry.
Wow, that's a great video.
That's amazing. This is a
that
video
pretty
of
good quality?
Leo on Regis.
That's you on Regis.
Regis and Kelly.
happen to
What
have
is
that
this?
on there.
It's like, oh.
And by the way, I was going to bring this up because I love anytime anyone, and I've seen you on this, and it's been some of my favorite Regis moments. The fact that he is retarded when it comes to computers.
You know, I wonder if it's a little bit of an act.
I have no idea what this is. You press a button. I had a computer. Someone taught me. I couldn't even turn it on.
Very good.
He gets all angry.
He's good. He goes, gigabytes, Leo. What's a gigabyte?
What's a gigabyte?
Every time. Watch. He'll do it again this week.
Are you going to be on again with Regis?
Tomorrow. That's why I'm in town.
Oh, really? Tomorrow with Regis? We'll check that out.
Well, what's
Kelly, you know who's hip? Kelly's very hip to this stuff.
She seems like she
and her
would be into
husband,
it.
Mark Consuelo, comes in every time I'm on.
Well, you're hip
and
if
wants
you're
to
a little
talk
younger.
tech, you know. And so, the last time he was in, he said, "Well, we're wiring our house. You know, we want to do wireless throughout the house. How do you do it?" And he's very into this stuff.
It must just be a bitch though, because everyone must call it friends and stuff.
Like a doctor, right? But,
I need. I'm having a problem. These goddamn pop-ups they keep coming up.
You know what I do now? I say, if you're going to buy a Windows computer, fine. I'm telling you, buy a Mac. But if you're going to buy a Windows computer, don't call me. I don't want to hear from you.
Wow, really?
Because of spyware and viruses.
Yeah, but there's a trade-off.
What's the trade-off?
It's called gaming.
It is called gaming.
When you're into gaming,
so get an Xbox.
No, there's nothing like PCs for gaming.
The only reason left to buy a PC
He's got the
to
Mac
play Fear.
Gaming.
Yeah. He's got the system.
I just ordered Fear. How is it?
Awesome.
I heard.
It's the most beautiful game ever and terrifying.
That's what I heard, and I love scary shit games. The first Half-Life that came out back in like '95.
Oh, wasn't that scary?
Petrified.
Stuff jumps out.
The music, the whole atmosphere it gave, and I've been looking for another game like that. And I heard Fear is great. I saw a spot for it last night on TV, and I instantly ordered it. What?
Remember I told you to buy that?
I don't listen to you.
I got a hint for you. If you go in the room and there's blood dripping from the ceiling and you hear a cell phone ringing.
Oh, nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
Look for the cell phone.
Really? All right.
And I'll give you a hint. It's related to the blood.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. Just a hint. Just a little hint. Does that sound scary or what?
That's pretty cool.
You go in a room, you see blood dripping from the ceiling, and you hear a phone ringing, you can't figure out where's that coming from.
What game blew it?
That is creepy.
Isn't it great?
And I love it.
Did you play, I'm going old school here, but I think this particular
Pac-Man,
game
Opie?
really blew it. Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill.
Never even heard
They
of
were
it.
on to something big time.
That's a great game.
And then the whole franchise fell apart.
I never heard of it.
And with the gaming getting better and the graphics and stuff, they could have done some unbelievable things. They have a locker room scene that made me jump out of my chair.
With the cat jumping out of the locker?
I think it was a dead body falls out of the locker as you're in this creepy
Those games
locker
are
room.
the best. When you actually jump because something came out of you, you're so immersed in the game. There are games that aren't immersive that you could sit there and things are happening, but it hasn't pulled you into the game.
But you're right, Anthony. That's why PCs survive right now.
Yeah.
But that's not happy for Microsoft. That doesn't make Microsoft happy.
No, they're looking to
games?
For people in every office to just have banks of. I own both. I have a Mac for media, for video editing, sound editing.
Yeah.
It's the best.
PCs are fine in the office because you've got an IT guy and you're being protected. You know, I bet you it probably pisses you off sometimes. You try to use the computer here and you can't do stuff that you'd like to do because the IT guys are protecting you, right?
Yeah, constantly changing passwords and stuff.
We need to hire a guy for our home computers.
I'm crazy though.
That's right.
I've gotten to the point where I'm nuts at home with my computer. Every day I'm scanning for shit. I make sure I keep up on it.
You have to be.
Because if you let it go a while, then there's so much stuff on there that it's very hard to track down any Trojans.
You gotta have just one computer for all the crap. The virus.
That
computer.
doesn't work either, though.
The virus computer.
Then what? You throw it away when it gets filled up with viruses.
The damn computer's coughing at you. It's had it. Sneezing and dripping fluids. As you're trying to check websites.
How do you completely remove stuff from your hard drive?
Look at that problem.
You got something on there you don't.
See, isn't that great, Leo? And then he'll say, "Nah, just wondering." Jimmy does the same thing.
There are overwrite programs.
Yeah, you want a shredding program. There's some very good ones. Yeah,
shredding programs.
Darren's. If you want, just do a Google search for Darren's Boot Nuke, because what it does is it nukes your hard drive on boot. Now, this is if you want to erase everything, or just certain things.
I'm just curious. You know how they, you know.
People send
I know what you want. I know what Patrice wants.
Them.
Here's what Patrice wants. It's a program called TrueCrypt, and it'll take a part of your hard drive and make it an invisible hard drive. And the key to it is it has something called plausible deniability. So when the feds say, do you have any other data on here? You can plausibly say, no, because it doesn't look like a drive or anything. It looks like random data on your drive. Plausible deniability.
That's what you want.
Important phrase.
And what is the best way to destroy a hard drive after you've pulled it out of your computer and ditched the rest?
You want to know what the British government does?
What?
So they take the hard drive out, they erase it with a big magnet. They take a drill, they drill a hole through the platters, and then sometimes, if it's really sensitive stuff, they'll grind it up, and then they don't even take the shavings and throw them out. They put them in a safe and lock it up. That's a little paranoid.
What are you going to do? Piece them together with tweezers?
Well, remember, there's magnetic fields on there, and I guess they're thinking somehow you could...
Some information.
Throw it all back together.
I don't think you need to do that, Patrice.
Not
I think
to
a little
that
scrambling is probably enough.
You know...
Hey, the obvious question, the holidays are here. What should people be buying? They're looking for one cool gadget this
I think this
season.
is a good year to buy a good TV, a big screen TV. HD stuff is finally out there. There's enough stuff to watch on,
and the prices
on
have
HBO.
gone down.
The prices are amazing.
Isn't it?
I'm a fan of the LCDs myself, like the Sharp Aquos.
A lot of people say LCD.
Yeah, you're not going to get as big a screen. They're more expensive per square inch. But I think you get plasma worries me. I don't think plasma is going to live very long. You know, if you've looked at a plasma screen that's 5 years old, it's dimmer. What happens is the gas leaks out of those cells. And now the manufacturers are saying, oh, no, we fixed that problem. But how are you going to know 5 years from now, right?
I don't like LCD, and I don't know how much better they've gotten over the past couple of years, but the last time I really did some research on monitors for my computer, because I like a nice big monitor to play games on. And I have a CRT monitor, and I still do. It's huge. The back of it goes out, 3 feet. But I don't like the frame rate on LCDs. It just doesn't. For gaming, you're getting that ghosting when you move by really quickly.
Yeah, they call that screen latency, pixel latency, and they've actually improved it quite a bit.
Because the LCD can't change as quickly as CRT pixel can change on a regular tube.
They're down to 9 milliseconds. Now on the faster screens, and that does make a difference. And your TVs will be pretty quick. But you're right. If you're going to watch an action movie on an LCD screen, you might. It never bothers me, but you might say, "Well, there's a little ghosting." Yeah. The other kind that's a real, you really want lots of real estate. I think bang for your buck, the DLP projections are just great.
Yep.
They're bigger physically. But, because, a lot of times your wife wants a thin screen. So
right.
Pretend you don't have a TV. But I don't know why they do that.
The DLP is amazing.
DLPs are great.
I was just looking at one yesterday.
And that's fully digital.
It was in the Time Warner building, and 2 guys were on the couch just playing John Madden on that thing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Holy.
Well, especially if you get an Xbox 360, because it's got built-in component for HD.
Yeah.
If you get the high-end one, and that looks incredible.
Yeah.
What about the, I was walking by Radio Shack yesterday, and they have the actual projector that businessmen point the laser beam.
Yeah,
you can actually. How are those things? You can actually.
They're very good. And in fact, they make DLP projectors. So there's rear projection,
very good,
which is all in
if you're
one.
setting up a meeting.
No, you can get 80 inch
60 inch.
Do your PowerPoint presentation on the wall with your.
I'm just saying, Mr. Effing Gamer. You can go 80 inches, man. Like you can sit there and project onto the wall at 80 inch.
Patrice is right. The only drawback with
plenty of inches.
Thank you.
I know a guy that has one of those. that is working and going on message boards and stuff about what you do to prepare the wall to be the screen. They've done everything from painting mirrors to getting silver paint and putting it on the wall.
Buy a screen.
And
screens are $1,000.
You buy a screen, you pull it down. The only issue with those is you got to darken the room because it's like a movie theater.
Yeah.
So you don't, it's not great for watching a football game with the guys because you have to draw the blinds.
High def is great for a football game. So nice. You get a nice high definition. The only problem I have a high def TV. I love it, but the cable system. So you watch a movie, you're still getting pixelation, especially when you realize they're having a problem compressing all these movies. So when it goes from light to dark, or it's a very dark scene, or a lot of the action changes, you're seeing squares of the picture changing, and it blows the shit out of the fact that you spend so much on a television. You're getting, cable coming in here and paying all kinds of money, and you're not getting the best picture.
Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. It's a dirty little secret right now of HD is that even, for instance, ESPN HD, a lot of times they're upsampling. They're improving the resolution of really basically boring old SD. And so it looks crappy. So that is an issue. One of the things that's going to change is you're going to get HD DVD players by the end of this year, maybe early next year, and that's gonna.
Great,
baby.
That's great. Yeah,
that looks so nice.
Whole new game.
But see, this is what's making me sick about this whole technological. Listen,
technological.
This bullshit. Not your bullshit.
That's okay. I'll just take my stuff.
But I'm not saying. I'm saying, you know.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's like, okay,
it's expensive.
I have a goddamn tube TV in my house right now, the one with the 75, the back. It's heavy. It's not flat.
Right.
And
my TV still goes back 4 feet.
I can't push my TV all the way against the wall. Okay.
Right.
Exactly.
So I'm not into this. What you guys are talking about until you start talking about it. It's like, oh shit, I got to get me an HD now, baby.
That's really true.
I ain't shit. But it's like a scam or something.
Yeah, you can't keep up with this
stuff. I agree with you. I understand completely.
HD right now, though, is getting to the point now where you just gotta have it. There's nothing like. I watched when I'm watching the Yankees or something during not the World Series, but the playoffs. It's part of your cable.
It's not that. It's like $4 or $5 more.
Yeah. You got to pay for
it. And it's worth it. You put that game on Fox, and then you go to Fox HD and watch the same game. You're getting it in widescreen, so you're getting more of the field. And the picture itself is so crisp. It makes a difference. It's not just bullshit like, I can't barely tell the difference.
Right.
You are seeing a difference on it.
And then if you get the surround sound, the guy selling beer's behind you.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Surround sound, now you're getting the sound.
Get your beer.
What's the best surround sound system going on right now?
Actually,
it's Bose 321. How is that?
That's good. I think you pay more for Bose than you ought to.
Bose, yeah.
You're paying for the brand name. There's a lot of good 3D, 5.1
and they're not as bulky as they used to be.
No.
You used to have to put, a giant subwoofer, and then these the satellite speakers, which were very big and wired and stuff. Now you get wireless satellite speakers that are pretty small. They go up on maybe a little stand if you don't put them on the wall, and a lot easier setup.
Look for something called Home Theater in a Box, HTIB. It's a DVD player and the sound and an amplifier, the whole thing in one kit. It's very easy, and a lot of good companies make them.
Yeah.
And Bose is good. Bose does sound good, but I think you pay like 50% more just because it's Bose.
You're probably going to be able to get the same quality item for
Cambridge two speakers. The Bose 321. 2 speakers and a subwoofer.
That sounds good.
And everything plugs in the back. There's no wires. There's no goofy shit you got to do to make it look good.
That's Home Theater in a Box. And sometimes it's 5.1 instead of just 3.
Right.
I think Cambridge Soundworks makes good ones for a very reasonable price. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Soundworks in
moving on to something else, the Xbox 360 came out.
Yeah.
I'm hearing, first of all, a lot of people are returning them because there's some kind of glitch.
Overheating problem, and some of them are crashing.
And crashing, that's the one I heard on the news recently.
Yeah. There's a lawsuit against Microsoft.
Now, here's their problem. This is a console that is trying to act like a computer. Now, the good part of it is you're going to get some dynamite graphics. You're going to be able to play games that are comparable to a lot of the PC games out there. But the bad side is you're now going to get games that we've had to deal with on PC that aren't done yet, that have bugs, and you got a computer.
Just bring it back. If it doesn't work, you take it back to the retailer like any other appliance, and you say, it's broken. Give me one that works. That's all. And Microsoft's fixing them. It's an early production glitch. I don't think it's a long-term problem. I know what you're saying.
I hear a problem, though, that the games now
are crashing.
Where normally console games would come out done. It's done deal. You don't have to worry about patches and upgrades because they never had the capacity to really patch a console game.
It might be.
Now they're starting to put games out early because now you got the capacity to plug this thing in and download patches for your games now.
It's been a real problem in the PC gaming industry where companies really don't release final versions. They release an early
There have been games that have come out that work beautifully, and I love it. You pop it in, not a problem beginning to end. There have been some I popped in and thrown against the wall after 10 minutes of crashing.
The patch of the week.
Yeah. And no patch available yet. Right. You just bought the game. Excuse me. How about you put it out in a few weeks when it's done?
You install World of Warcraft now. You're going to spend 2 hours downloading patches before you can play the game.
Patches. Or they'll put out a game like EverQuest comes out. A lot of the upgrades and expansions come out. And then you wind up having to buy the gold edition, which is the upgraded version, the platinum edition. You're buying the same game 3 or 4 times over just so you don't have to sit there and spend 10 hours downloading all the content that they've upgraded. They're making money off the same goddamn games.
They learned that from the music industry.
Opie, can I unload a conspiracy theory question too?
Yes.
The Black Man has a lot of conspiracy theories. We learned this on this
Here's
program.
what I hear about the gaming industries. First of all, I heard first. This is the first part of this. I heard Xbox, the original Xbox, never lived up to the full potential of its what they call it,
the hype,
the hardware, the power of it, the chip,
with the amount, a million mega of this and that. Heard they never lived up to like why it's like, oh wow, it's really better than PS2, but it never really was, because I heard PS2 because it sold so many more consoles, used to tell people to don't make their software companies don't make games better than our games for Xbox. Even though you can, we need you to make the same shitty games that you make for Xbox that you make for us. Even though we know Xbox, you can make a better game, but if you want us to continue to sell your game on our console, since our console has 10 million sold and Xbox only have 1 million sold, you better not make better stuff. And Xbox could make the games that they make now for 360 on the regular Xbox. They don't have to have a 360.
Really?
Both the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox both haven't been pushed to their capacity.
I'd agree with that.
Not to their limit. They can have a 360 graphics on the regular Xbox.
Speaking of which, what about the PS3? That's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you hearing?
Well, it's got all the specs look great, but
is it going to be better than the Xbox?
Could be.
The Xbox
both
360?
Of these, you got to understand, both of these have much more power than your home computer. I mean, the Xbox 360 has 3.2 gigahertz chips in it. I mean, this thing is super fast. And the PS2 has this untried chip called the Cell chip that is, on paper, is 8 processors. Very impressive. But, the problem is we haven't seen games played on it. Well, at the Gaming Expo a few months ago, the games they were showing were running off of a Mac. And they would just pipe them into, it looks like it was coming off the PS3. Talk about a conspiracy theory.
I'm not into that. When Xbox first came out, they were pushing it that it was better than a PC as far as gaming goes, better graphically. But then you're hooking it up to a television.
Right.
So you're not getting
put it on
the resolution.
HD monitor.
Right, put it on it. But a lot of people weren't.
Right.
A lot of people aren't.
Right.
So they're trying to push that. I like the fact that when new video cards come out, I can pop those in my PC and keep the best possible graphics card in my PC and play games and have them look
but your video
better.
Card costs as much as a console.
I'm so fucking rich
that
it doesn't even matter to me.
There's your conspiracy theory.
Wow.
Where'd that come from?
I like being able to toy around and upgrade.
He likes to do all that geeky stuff. I don't even have a clue.
I'm constantly, every 6 months, my computer is open and a new graphics card is going in. As much memory as possible is in there, and I'm completely happy with the graphics of these games and the speed, the frame rate I'm getting.
He's putting $250 graphics cards in there. I mean, he's putting significant money into this thing. That's the advantage of something like an Xbox or a 360.
But it's going to look better than it does off of the goddamn 360.
It might. A lot of, believe it or not, I mean, the reason the Xbox hasn't lived up to its potential is that people haven't written games to take advantage of it. That's what you have to wait for, is the developers.
A lot of people are saying the same thing about PC, though, that they were pumping out machines that were over the games that were out
Hardware
there.
usually does lead software. That's pretty common.
But the software eventually gets to the point where people start bitching on the message boards. I can't even run this shit.
Right.
What the fuck?
Well, it'll never catch up with you, and see, that's the thing. You're always upgrading ahead of the software.
That's right, my friend.
What else we got going on in the tech world? I need a cell phone, and I don't want all the fancy crap. I just want a good.
You don't like the BlackBerry phone?
I want to get another one.
I heard
this
the
is
phone
more of a
feature
business thing.
stinks on the one he has.
Yeah.
You know, a good time to buy a Razor right now. The Razor prices are around $80.
But I'm hearing it's tough to hear on those things.
Where are you, deef?
A little bit from this radio show.
Deef.
No, I've heard that as a complaint, though.
This one's really loud. This is this new Sony Ericsson. It's kind of a flip phone.
What do you think of the Nokia flip phone?
Those are. If you want a good camera, the 90, the N90.
I don't need a new.
You just want a regular phone.
I need just a nice, solid,
because this is
good phone.
This is like from playing music. This has the loudest speakerphone I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to turn. Well, I can turn it on.
I don't need all those bells and whistles yet. I just want a good, solid phone.
I think Sanyo makes very good phones. Samsung. Who's your carrier? Really, the thing is, you got to
Singular.
Yes, you got to start with Singular. Actually, offers I think the best phones.
Yeah.
They're a good carrier because they tend to get the latest, greatest phones. They were the first to have the Razor. They were the first to have this new BlackBerry. So I would just go on the website and look. And what you want is a phone without the bells and whistles. you'll get better audio because and better battery life. More importantly, I mean, most of these phones with the cameras and the MP3 players and stuff, you're lucky you can get through a day.
And Opie wants you need a flip type phone. Don't get ones with exposed keys because I don't want to hear you. You call me up, and all I hear is you singing Too Shy on the way home because you didn't realize you hit me on speed dial.
Oh, that's the best.
How many of those calls do you get?
I love that.
I've gotten in some big trouble with my wife.
Really?
Be very careful what you do. Yeah.
You're just waiting, going, oh, my God, they're going to talk about me.
And you can't hang up.
And you can't hang up.
I don't know if I should hang up or listen to this. If they start talking about me, I'm going to feel really bad.
I listen to
Hide the keys.
My sister doesn't even know this, and she listens to the show. I listened to her once in her, I don't know, minivan, whatever, going to an appointment, just singing along to the
you hear the car
gayest like song.
You hear the blinker going, and they start talking.
And then she turns on the music. And
I shouldn't be listening to this, but I can't.
Oh, it was great.
There's actually a cell phone out. I think it's Nokia is selling it. It's a spy phone. The whole idea of the phone is that you can dial. You give it to your wife, right? Here, honey, a new phone for Christmas.
No.
And you can dial into it without it ringing, without it making any noise. It can look like it's asleep or off, and you can listen. And the whole, now it's $800. It's just a regular Nokia phone. There's no reason it should be that expensive, except for this one feature. But they'll get it because there'll be a lot of people who want to say, "Here, honey, new phone for Christmas."
So she's on the phone. You dial up a number. You can now listen in on the conversation, or you can hear everything that's going on around her at any given moment.
It's basically a microphone. It's a bug. Now they also even the press release even suggests. Wait a minute, this is even great. The press release suggests that you go to business meetings. You say, I got to go to the bathroom. You leave the phone on the table.
Wow, that's a good one.
And you listen to them negotiate your price.
They don't know. They fired tomorrow.
Yeah, but who has the balls to leave their phone behind and hear what people have to say
white
about
people
it?
don't steal.
You got to have a thick skin for that.
You got to have a thick skin.
It's not a big thing in the black community because we're like, hold on, nigga, I'm going to go back in the middle of McDonald's. I just want to make sure you ain't spitting in my burger. But white people leave it around. Oh, Jim, I'm going to tinkle, be right back here. Don't move my phone from right at this position.
Never has those TPS reports in on time.
Any other tech stuff to get excited about?
Let's see. We covered. You want to talk about MP3 players? I mean, the iPod. We talked about the video. I think
you like the video iPod?
You like the Nano, right? You've talked about that. Have you ever not seen this?
Not seen one live.
This is a beautiful device.
Look how tiny that is.
What's going to be good that I can actually buy? Give me like a secret fun thing other than this horse shit.
The iPod Nano.
That's what you need. This is not horse shit.
That's $149.
It's horse shit. $149. It's not horse shit because it's not good. It's horse shit because it's like, let me go get one. I'm gonna sleep in front of goddamn whatever king and wait to buy one.
No, these are easy to get. You can walk into the store and get
What's good and sneaky? Something really sneaky that I can get this year. That's good. That's gonna be fun.
Something fun, sneaky and really
sneaky
good.
Technology.
They have now a little handset that has all of the old Intellivision games on it. I think you'd be right for your big screen TV in the back.
Yeah.
I got
and
that.
you play like games where the guys go boop, boop, boop,
yeah.
boop, boop.
Isn't it amazing? But those can be fun.
Yeah.
Not at all.
There's 4 gigs in this thing.
4 gigs, yeah.
And the Nano iPod.
It's like the size of a gum and chewing stick.
When you think back of the hard drives
stick of chewing gum.
What's a good free download
computer years ago?
Amazing, right?
Free downloads?
Yeah.
That would be. I could tell you, but it'd be wrong.
Oh, it's
illegal.
Oh, it's illegal. Oh,
It's
sorry.
illegal.
Where do I get my movies for free? Yeah, that's all I need to know.
I could tell you, but
That's
the
all I
recording
need to
industry
know.
would be
I'm sick of
knocking on your door.
I'm sick of going to the Koreans downtown, man. I want to do it at home.
This is why Sony put that stuff on there.
Exactly.
It's for Opie.
It's
for him.
That's
yeah.
right.
They are pissed off about pirating.
Lindsay's brother picked up 40-Year-Old Virgin last time he was in town.
Good movie.
And one of the bootlegs from one of these Korean sidewalk joints.
How was it?
Well, yeah, it's the camera in the movie theater.
The guy gets up to go get popcorn.
Yeah, promotional ones.
You
now.
hear people eating, and you hear the camera's all shaky.
Well, the trick is going to be when they finally get to that point where they digitally deliver the movies to the theaters, because that's going to be when you can rip off the movie in its digital form
I have a
and burn it.
I have a tough time going to the movie theater because it's like they are so behind the times. They really are though with the screen and stuff. You're like, I got a better picture. I got a better picture at home, and I don't have anything that special.
Lucas is working on that.
When are they going to
upgrade the cup holders?
When are they going to upgrade all the movie theaters?
They are slowly. I don't know what
I've
it's
heard
like in the city.
It's so expensive, and that's the only reason they haven't gone there
Lucas
yet.
is working on digital delivery right from him filming it digitally to it being delivered to the theaters digitally and shown digitally where it's,
Anyone else with me, though? You go to a movie, and it's like...
You got to go to the suburbs. They got better theaters out there.
You're not there for the vision. You're there for the company to,
That's it.
That's bullshit. I hate
for the
being
cell
in the
phones
theater.
ringing and...
A lot of that lately.
The locusts eating their popcorn.
Patrice sitting in front of me on his cell phone with 20 of his friends.
This shit's funny, nigga.
Exactly.
But I wish it would be digitally delivered, though. This old school film shit sucks.
I never hear that. I hear all that Tom Cruise. Ooh.
Run, motherfucker.
That's what I heard.
All right, listen, we got no show.
I had to flee Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Patrice O'Neill, thanks for sitting in. Patrice will be here tomorrow and Friday, hopefully.
Absolutely.
We got a little phone call with Eric Logan we got to get to.
Yeah.
And Leo, what are we promoting today?
Leo, thank you, man.
ThisWeekInTech.com.
ThisWeekInTech.com.
That's all you need to know.
And you'll be on Regis tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't want to promote that. That's it.
I want to watch that, though. That's always funny when you're trying to teach him something.
Gigabytes. What's a gigabyte?
Gigabyte.
We'll play some of the audio on our show after your appearance because it'll be fun. It'll be fun fodder for this program.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Very informative.
Thanks for inviting me. This is fun.
No problem. And there's the countdown. We will, I hope, see you tomorrow. If we don't, your mom's box.
This shit should be digital.